Isn't that multi-ball magic? The stories that it tells. From the classic wooden cabinets to the digital spells. Every play's a new adventure. Breaks you from your shells. Hanging out with Poe and Offgrid. Yeah, the show's about to start. Talking pixels, flippers, and the tech that stole our heart. From the joystick to the headset, come on and play your part. Hanging out with Poe and Offgrid. A brand new world to start. Now we're strapping on the goggles. Worlds are virtual and bright. Stepping into new dimensions, bathed in neon light. The future's here, it's crystal clear, and everything feels right. Connecting past and present.
Welcome to Hangin' Out. Let's do this.
The night.
All right. Here we are. Poe is not Poe today. Poe is Mike
No.
today. How's it going, Mike?
It's going good. How about you?
Going good. Going good here, too. A little toasty warm, but it's all good.
Nice.
It's almost like
kinda-
it's summertime in Texas.
Like the t-shirt, by the way.
Oh, yeah. You like that?
Yeah.
I watch this guy on YouTube sometimes. He's a pretty good guy. You should subscribe, Mike. You'll probably like him. I see you got a nice shirt on, too.
Yeah, I know. Some dude that hangs out in the sun, plays arcades and pinballs.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds crazy. Yeah. Let me scroll up here really quick before the chat gets way ahead of us, and then I get lost. Polo and Casey were here early,
Oh.
hanging out. So
Hey, Casey. Hey,
Casey's at-
Polo.
he's at work, Casey.
Oh.
Kelly is here. Chaos is here.
Chaos.
Casey's throwing shade at us. Poe's not even here today, and we're still late. Hey, we like to make an entrance. We're fashionably late. Polo's making a call here. I needed my pizza, and true story, one of the last things I sent to Mike was before the show. I said, "Hey, Mike, do you need a link?" And he said, "Yeah, resend it." I said, "All right, I'm eating some pizza. I'll send it in a few minutes." So Polo knows what it's all about.
Yes.
Phil is here. How's it
Phil.
going, Phil? Good to see you. Casey rubbing it in. Look, he's getting paid to watch today.
Oh.
Excellent.
Yeah,
This
I got
guy-
something surprising for you guys. So Casey, let's see, and of course Bliss. Yeah, you're gonna be mentioned later today on the video. So
Nice.
or on a picture thing I have saved. I think you guys are gonna like it.
Excellent. I look forward to this. I haven't seen it yet either, so it's going to be
yeah.
a surprise for me. So it's
It's
good.
gonna be a surprise. So
I don't know how this guy got in the chat. I thought I had him banned. Let's see. People are saying hello, hello, hello. Oh, Kelly said hi to you, Mike.
hi Kelly.
Kelly said hi to Phil. Casey says, "Hey, it's the cool Mike."
Yes. I even put that underneath my my name title. Cool Mike.
Yeah. Let's see. Bliss. Thought you had a date with Mike Gaming Gala's mom tonight.
It got canceled, Bliss. Sorry.
Polos, did you see my ETFX score? I crushed it. I did not see it yet. I haven't even messed with that. It's been a crazy long weekend with work for us, and I haven't even messed with it.
Oh, I haven't
but
played that in a long time. The ET one, right?
yeah, that ET game on FX.
Yep,
This
that's a
week.
good one.
This week's challenge. Let's see. Everyone's saying, hey, there's Crispy. How's it
Crispy.
going, Chris?
Yep,
Well,
I've included
hello
him
there.
in this segment too. Crispy, I have something for you.
Nice.
This might not be the best one though.
Apparently, Chris posted a score. I will have videos of my pinball stuff. I'm going to play both tables tomorrow, and I'm going to record both tables and put videos up of my gameplay. I'm going to play ET on the old FX Classics VR, which I think was FX2, if I remember correctly. But it has ET on there. Jabba verified that it is on there because Jabba is on vacation in France. And the only gaming he has available besides would be on his phone is he brought his Quest 3 with him. So he saw, Greg and I were wondering if it was available. I thought it was, but we weren't sure. So he logged on and said, yes, it is there.
Oh, okay. So he left Tatooine to go to France.
He left Tatooine. That is a heck of a ticket, too, because they, that shipping cost is by the pound. Jabba.
Yeah.
Let me clarify. Jabba from the movie is a really big. Jabba himself. Yeah, but he's been posting some. I don't know if are you friends with him on Facebook, Mike?
Oh,
with Jabba?
No.
Yeah, he's got a Facebook group, and he's posting pictures from his trip in France.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, him and his wife are taking like a whole month and traveling around. I don't know if they're traveling around or if they just have a destination they're kind of hanging out, but that's pretty awesome. Yeah. I got to ask you, Mike.
Yeah.
Because I keep forgetting to ask you in our private chats and all that stuff. So when were you in Rhoda?
Let's see, 97. That's the first time I went there, is in 1997.
Okay. Man, that's close then. The manager at my hotel, she was a CB.
Oh.
She was in Rhoda. She said she thinks it was either 96 or 97. So you guys might have been there really close to when at the same time.
I told her her battalion was.
Yeah, I told her your name. She said she didn't recognize your name. But yeah, you guys were in Rhoda really close.
Oh, wow.
To the same time.
She must have been the ones we relieve when we go over there. Because, I arrived there in 97. That was during summer. And then she probably was the winter group we relieved.
Yeah, so maybe you guys were relieved instead of being at the same time, kind of. Yeah, I had a lot of buddies that I went through schooling with, the A school up in Memphis, and we went to different squadrons in Jacksonville. And then that's how it was. Either we'd relieve their squadron or they would relieve us. Yeah. And then we would be in Jacksonville for 6 months at the same time. But then, because we'd go overseas for 6 months, back for a year. Mm-hmm. So the first 6 months they'd be over there, and then they'd come back and we'd all be in Jacksonville, and then we'd take off or vice versa, depending on what squadron they were in. But yeah, some of my good friends, I would only see them once, for a 6 month period, but then we'd go a whole year without seeing each other because they would relieve me. If we were lucky, their crew would get there before my crew left, and we might go to have a beer or something at the club.
Oh, nice.
But that even didn't happen a whole lot. So, I don't know about this guy. Where's he at? Mr. Poestyle in the house talking about the hanging someone. Let's see. Megan's here too. If I can get to it, people are talking and then it scrolls before I can click. Hey, Megan, how you doing?
Megan.
Let's see who else is in here. I want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. Most of the people are just saying hello to each other. Yeah, Chris must have got a good score because he's wanting to keep it on the down low.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone's pretty much just saying hi.
Yep.
Now I got to put one of these up because the one I had up was scrolled off, so I couldn't do the take it down. So what have you been up to, Mike? It's been a while since we talked to you. I mean, we talk almost every day, but
yeah,
on stream, it's been a long time. So how's it been?
Oh, it's been good. Yeah, I've been just busy, like kind of redesigning my homepage on my YouTube homepage, and then fixing some of the thumbnails I didn't like. So yeah, I've been just kind of cleaning it up, and then I'm gonna be niching down. So I'm only gonna be talking about one thing, but it'll be 2 different eras, like my teen and kid years on video games, and as well as my young adult years in the Navy. So yeah, I had some help. I had a counselor kind of guide me what to do with my channel, since he kind of saw like, oh, you're one of those channels that's a jack of all trades.
Right.
He's like, yeah, you might want to niche it down some, son. So yeah, he's been kind of helping me out, niche my channel down. So, and I'm gonna be trying to do something different with my my videos. I'm kind of not sure. I gotta just kind of practice with it. I know I did one video, was the handhelds one, that I freestyled it, but I had to be careful because isn't it sometimes we might ramble too much on other stuff. So but I actually like that. So you know, he just said you need bullet points so you don't drift off, like you're talking about gaming, next thing you're talking about vinyl or fishing or something like that, off the deep end. Yeah.
Right.
He's like, yeah, just stick to your subject and you should be fine. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. That's why I haven't even finished the ActRaiser video. I'm getting like kind of stuck with what to say on that one, because I'm not sure where to go. But he's kind of helped me, because I kind of had like writer's block on it. So that's what I've been doing, is just kind of trying to fix my channel, and then fix how this video is going to be. So
nice. Well, Polo has a suggestion. You could talk about your Army stories.
I wasn't in the Army, Polo.
Yeah,
I was in the Navy. Not on a ship. I was on different bases with either the Marines or the Army, which is funny. He mentioned that. So I was with the Army a lot, or the Marine Corps. So CBs are usually the construction group that goes along with these two. And sometimes what's funny, I do mingle with the Air Force sometimes, because I have to, if we're loading equipment, we have to load it on a C-130. So I get to see a bunch of POs running around, and I got to interact with them.
Right.
So you can imagine how that's like.
Hey, Mike's Gaming Gala popped in. He is on vacation.
Hey, Mike.
So thanks for stopping by on your vacation. Hope you're having a good time. I did see he posted a little video yesterday, was it? And
the challenge.
Yeah. The challenge. I think you and Old Poe were both mentioned in that.
Yep. And then Casey too.
And
we
Casey.
Got the letter G.
Right. Poe's trying. He's directing. This isn't the format. You guys aren't supposed to know what to talk about until the end. This show is falling apart. Yeah. Poe and I always laugh, because the first few minutes were kind of like, we're, besides the whole what's been going on, and then we kind of are like, we don't, and then it seems like about the time we're both thinking, well, maybe we'll end the show early, then something catches, and then you're in a groove, and next thing you know, it's almost 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so well, all right, Mike, thanks for stopping in. Stick around as long as you can, but I know you're on vacation, so
yeah, and you might want to watch it later, Mike, because I do talk about you in a good way.
Yeah, watch the replay. Mike's really good about that. I gotta say that one thing for sure. Mike is really good about watching those replays, because I know he usually watches the live stream on Poe's channel, and then I'll get comments the next few days or a couple days later while he's watching the replay on my channel, and then he'll leave a bunch of comments for all the parts that he didn't get to see live. So I'm sure he'll see it.
Oh yeah.
So. Hey, Michael's here, right? Retro Gamer 1977.
Hey, Michael.
I was going to get his thing up, but then everyone said hi to him. I almost got Poe's up there again. We can't have Poe up there twice. Poe's
every time I
more
see
chat
that, it's like he's a joystick. So I always, it's a joystick guy. He pops in the Discord.
Yeah. The thing that catches is herpes, because Casey's mom.
And Mike, no matter what, if you watch this again, I did not go visit your mom. All right, that's what everybody's been pointing to. I didn't go there.
Yeah. Polo's asking if you're wanting to do a weekly VPX tournament. You don't have VPX, do you? Right, Mike?
No, just FX, FX3, and then what was it? The one with like Chucky on it.
Yeah, the Pinball M, which midnight now.
Yep.
Pinball Midnight. Herb Wars is here. Good to see you, Herb Wars. Herb Wars.
I remember him. We played. What was that game? It's on the PS4. I forgot. It's like a multiplayer game that you can play with other people. Dang, I forgot what the name of it is. I don't play it anymore because I don't think anybody's really playing it. Yeah.
Yeah. All I know is a couple weeks ago, Herb Wars was one in the drawing on the at games for playing the weekly thing. So, yeah.
Oh, what is that? Richard Bliss said, yeah, GRW was impressed how highly MGG spoke highly of him. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Everyone likes Mike the Gaming Road Warrior, even Mike's Gaming Gala's mom. Mike watches the stream 46 times on Poe's channel each week. At least that's what he pays him for. Yeah.
Yeah, what's funny, Poe, I do try to listen, like when you guys are from your past stream, so I like to bring them to work, but I have to kind of watch myself, like if I have other workers there, I won't play the stream, so I'll just kind of wait till it's like one of those days I have where I have no techs working with me, working on computers, and then I'll just play it full blast in the classroom. But I got to be careful. I hope nobody walks in if there's something being said probably about moms that could get that raised eyebrow from people. But yeah, I like listening to live streams when I'm at work.
That does make the time go by.
Oh yeah.
Like Casey said, it's always nice to get paid to watch your friends.
Yes.
Yeah, I always have to watch Mike's show on Saturdays. I'm always at work.
Yeah.
And yeah, sometimes that hurts you though, like you said, because you'll be watching, then all of a sudden they expect you to do work, and it's like, wait a second, I clearly need this hour off because Mike's Gaming Gala is featuring some Intellivision homebrews, and I can't be dealing with customers. Bears fan Goomba.
Bears.
Yo. I think maybe next week we might be seeing some Bears fan Goomba.
Oh.
I think that's the plan.
What's going on with him?
I think he's going to be on the show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't told him that Poe's going to be back, so that could change his mind. But
did you tell him about the mom ritual they have to go through?
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. You got to see Casey's mom twice. That's the hard part. Yeah. Oh shoot! I tried to think, but nothing happened.
Oh no!
I had something that I was going to say right before I noticed that Bears fan was here, and that threw me off because I was like, "Oh yeah, that's right. He's going to be on the show next week." So, nice. Yeah, Casey said, "Sure missed Mike's stream yesterday." Yeah, that was odd. And I'm still not 100% used to this. You know, Kelly and I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday now. And so far, I think, what have we done it? 3 or 4 weeks now we've done this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I think every week on Friday, I'll be like, oh, I got to get Mike's show on, thinking it's Saturday because I'm at work. And it's like, wait, no, it's not till tomorrow. Mike's mom is like the demo lady at Costco. Everyone gets a sample.
Oh, no. That's what's kind of funny about that. What Bliss was telling, I did go to Costco like 3 days ago, and I did get a lot of samples over there. Not by Mike's mom, but like samples of food.
Bill's mom is like Taco Bell. You regret it later.
Yeah, what is it that's going around? That explosive diarrhea, Bart? Uh-oh.
Did I freeze? Did you freeze?
Yeah, you kind of froze a little bit.
Yeah.
It looked like you froze.
Okay. Derek's here saying, hey.
Derek. Big D.
Easy. Let's see. It's funny. I was doing the opposite of what some of these guys do. I was reading off their chats, but not putting them on the screen. Mike will laugh at stuff and mention that it's in the chat, but say he's not putting it up on their stream on Tuesday night, especially. Casey had one of mine last week on his show that he put up, but he wouldn't read it off. I forget what it was. He said, I'll just let you guys read that one. I'm not going to read it off. Yeah, Kelly said same. She's not used to working on Fridays either. It does. It throws you off. All right. Thanks for stopping in, Mike. Have fun.
Yep. See you, Mike.
Enjoy your vacation time.
Yep.
Big D in his house. Okay, there's plenty of jokes to go around. Yeah, that's what your mom says when I arrive. Oh, I thought it was funny that one day when people started making mom jokes in Crispy's channel.
Oh,
and
they did?
Mom was there.
Oh, no.
It's like,
was she watching?
I don't think so. I think he was probably hiding the chat. I don't know. And then that other day, Mrs. Crispy was reading chats off to him, so people were putting mom jokes to see if she'd read them out loud. And she did. She's a trooper.
Nice. I like that.
And Crypto Coffee says, I know Poe is not here. However, I'm with his mom, and she says hi. It is Poe's mom's birthday. 80 years old. So, Poe, tell her we said happy birthday. We
happy birthday.
A lot, but, I hope she's having a great birthday, and that's awesome. Poe's hanging out. For anyone that doesn't know why Poe's not here, it is his mom's birthday party. They're doing that, and his boy is visiting from the Air Force, and he leaves tomorrow. So he's doing family time this evening. So that's definitely a valid excuse for not being here. And I immediately jumped on the chance to say, hey, Mike, what are you doing Sunday night? Because it's always good to have Mike on here. So, and for those of you that are fairly new and don't know that Mike was on a show, me and Poe, Mike and G Parker, we all had a show for quite a while. We did over 100 episodes. And then we restructured and life started getting in the way. So it's always good to have Mike back because we did a lot, and we've known each other for years through YouTube, through Voldemort or other people who shall not be named. The one good thing that we say about some of those people we knew is that we all met through them, and enduring friendships for years now. So that's kind of the story for anyone who doesn't know. I think pretty much everyone here knows, but so we go way back. Phil also, we knew Phil for all those years. We knew Phil back in the day, and now there's all these new people have come up, and it's pretty awesome. It's an awesome community.
And I think Phil was there when I was born. He got to say hi to me.
Yeah. Kaos says, and those 100 episodes were so lackluster. It seems like 1,000. Oh, Harry Potter reference.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny stuff. Yeah. So what else has been going on? You've been working on restructuring your channel up?
Yeah, and then working on my merch store. So I was like just designing stuff in there. You actually, it was you that kind of inspired me with the t-shirts. I saw, what was it, Retro Creeps, and he took inspiration from Creepshow.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I could do that too with my shirts as well, because I was a big fan of the, of course, my channel's named after it, like the Mad Max films. So I started doing that. Escape from New York, which was another film I liked. There's a one with Council Kit. Well, that inspired me from the Phantasm poster with the tall man. I don't know if you remember.
Nice. Yeah.
So I wanted kind of a horror type of T-shirt. So I got that one done, and then like on the airplanes back in World War II with the lady on the airplane that's painted on there. So I had Wendy go have her own shirt and coffee cup. I had one guy really interested in knowing her backstory, so I'm like, oh, okay, I actually have a fan of her, so designed some merch for that person. So,
right. Let's see. Herbor said, I met Mike through someone I no longer talk to either.
Oh, whoa, no way, Herbors.
Bliss says, Ram was a jerk, but brought us together. I was there when you were born, Mike. I wanted to be sure you weren't mine. Polo says, are you going to be getting the new Lego Donkey Kong unit?
Ooh.
I didn't know the thing existed. That's the first I've heard of it. Crispy says, Polo, I really want it. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. I did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I mean, laughing at Mike could have been a great little Phil.
Yes. I think if Bliss was my dad, he would have warned me about Atari Pac-Man 2600. So
that's true. That would have been one thing for sure. He would have made sure you understood. I don't care what you do in life, son. Just stay away from Pac-Man 2600. They got to have priorities.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say much. I mean, it's not as bad as, Bliss was expecting with Pac-Man on that 2600, but I had the same thing. I'm a huge Donkey Kong fan, and I'm an Intellivision guy, and when I went out and bought that Intellivision Donkey Kong, I was stoked. I can play Donkey Kong at home. And then I played the Intellivision Donkey Kong, and I was like, those sons of bitches. I don't think even the Atari 2600 was very good. I think I had a friend of mine that had it, and he ended up just, I think, tossing it in the garbage. Yeah. I'm like, dude, someone bought that for you. He's like, I don't care. This is not Donkey Kong. He tossed it. Yeah.
But he did keep ET, though. We did like that game, so I know it gets a lot of hate, but I do like ET.
Yeah. It's not as bad as people say, ET.
Oh, yeah.
Like you said before, ending. It's because people don't know how to play it, and then they get frustrated and just quit.
Well, if they knew about Mike and his, what was it, his saying? Read the manual.
Read the manual.
Then you would know how to beat the game.
Right. Bliss, I ate the baby's daddy. Chrissy said, "Oh, I guess it got leaked." The Donkey Kong Lego. That's interesting. Polo says, "Guys, what are your thoughts on these new FX VR? $8 per table now. I think it's a ripoff. It's steep. $8 for a table is pretty steep." And
wow,
they released that pinball pack on. It's not a pack. They released. I thought it was going to be a pinball pack. There's 3 tables came out at once, and they're individuals, so they're $8 a piece. Wow. I only bought one of the 3 tables, and that's the first time from FX that I didn't just buy them all. And usually I double dip and triple dip.
Yeah, usually
I have all 3 of those tables on the cabinet on FX, and I like to get everything on VR because it's so easy in the house to just pop it. I keep the VR headset right behind the couch. I can just pop it on, play a game of pinball, no setting up and all that stuff. But I didn't buy them all. I bought the Princess Bride mainly because of the theme. It's Princess Bride table. So, and you got Wesley standing next to you while you're playing, so that's cool. Bears fan Goomba said D2K SE is such an awesome version. Yes, they did fix the Intellivision problem with the homebrew.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Crypto's asking about the leaked Lego DK. Yeah, that's what we were talking about a little bit. Is that Lego? I hadn't heard anything about it till it got mentioned here. So it ain't the best, but I got them, so I guess I voted with my wallet. That's my favorite way to play, says Crispy, talking about the VR.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it is my favorite way to play.
Yeah, even me. I like playing pinball in VR too.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. What are you guys drinking tonight? I got my normal cherry Pepsi Zero.
I'm drinking the Assam chocolate milk tea. I know it keeps phasing, but yeah, I got that. We went to the Asian market. Was it yesterday with my wife? She wanted to get a haircut, so we went to the store. I was like looking at different Asian drinks to try out, so I bought that and matcha tea with boba on it.
Nice.
So I was kind of afraid to drink this because milk usually doesn't sit well with my stomach. I'm kind of like, what's that when you can't really drink dairy? But this hasn't affected. Yeah, lactose. Yeah, but it hasn't affected me, so that's why I'm like happy drinking it. It's good.
Yeah. Crypto, I do not have a VR machine or VR headset. Will they work with a monitor? All three of the tables that came out are available on Pinball FX regular. So I played on this cabinet, but you can play it on a PC, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, anywhere you can play Pinball FX, you can play those same tables. So it is there. Bliss is high on pain meds from shoulder surgery. I will say that it's the best way to watch the show. That's awesome. Bears fan Guma says D2K Arcade Beats ColecoVision DK all day now.
Nice.
All right, we can expand on that next week.
Yeah. You have it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was one of the first homebrews I bought for when I got the Sprint was the DK. I got that ultimate one that has a bunch of different versions and stuff like that. The new levels one, I forget what it's called now because it's been a while. That's hard. I can't even get past the first screen most times. I'm like,
oh no.
They started you off like on insane mode.
Yeah.
But you can play the regular Donkey Kong with the 4 screens in the right order and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it looks and plays great.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Mike, dude, that can of whatever sounds super good.
Oh, it is. Yeah, like just experimenting, drinking these different Asian drinks. There is the reason I'm kind of getting into it. There's a YouTuber I follow. It's was it Trent the Traveler, and he's like a traveling vlogger, but he camps in his like camper van, and he's a gamer, so that's why I watch him. He goes around in these like off-grid locations with his. He's got the same internet as you. And he has like that power bank, and so he'll bring his computer and just game with it. And and he does travel around the world, which I like watching that. And then when he went to Thailand, I was watching him get these different drinks. So that's kind of inspired. Like, dude, that looks. I've never tried it, and it's kind of funny. I'm Asian, and I'm kind of like, like not drinking Asian drinks, I guess.
Yeah. Is that the guy that has his PC like on the side of the van? So when he opens the door, it kind of goes beside it where his desk is set up in his camper van?
The inside, yeah. He's got this, and it was like Gamers Republic gave him money too for his new build. So he did buy a new van. It was a Mercedes.
Yeah, I think I stumbled across that guy like a month or two ago.
He is awesome with the beard, and he has a dog, Millie, that goes around with him.
Yeah. I think that is. I don't remember. I know he had a dog, and he went down this dirt road out in the middle, and then he got to a point where he couldn't go any further.
Yeah,
because the road was in really bad shape.
Yep.
And he went out with the dog to scout it out, and then he came back and he played. I forget what he was playing that day, but he had a Starlink. He had. The mini that he could put in the windshield, but he couldn't get good signal, so he set up the full-size one like I have. Yeah. And then he was able to do that stuff.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's him. Trent the Traveler. Yeah. Good channel.
When you first said it, I was like, God, that sounds familiar. But yeah, I don't know how. I just stumbled across. It was on my recommended feed. I'm like, let's see what this guy's doing.
Well, he is an off-gridder, so you should be able to get him.
Right. Polo says, I got this Diet Arizona Blueberry Green Tea from Walmart. It's amazing. Only $3 for a gallon jug here. Oh, nice.
I do like Arizona tea. That's some good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Kelly's like, yes, that's him. Crypto says I have a bunch of Pinball FX, Midnight Pinball Arcade, and Zaccaria pinball tables. Nice. I used to have a contact at Zaccaria Pinball till I screwed that up by talking shit about it on live.
Oh no.
I don't know if he watched that episode or not, but he hasn't contacted me since. So I think maybe he saw it. And I mean, I didn't trash the games or anything. I just thought it was odd that he asked me to make a video for him and didn't. I told him I didn't buy the tables yet, and he didn't offer. Well, here, let me get you a code so you can, play them for free. If you're asking me to make a video, maybe you could give me the product instead of telling me.
Oh yeah.
And that's all I said. I said I thought that was weird, and then I don't know if he watched it, but I've never heard from him since. I did end up buying that pack during the Steam summer sale because they were all like 70% off.
Oh, that's a good deal.
Yeah, you get 4 tables for $3 it was. So can't beat that. Crispy says, I'm a sucker for new gas station drinks like that. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, so Crypto, if you got all those systems, you should be playing in our challenges that Greg and I do every Thursday. They go Thursday through Wednesday. This week there's a Zaccaria table and a Pinball FX table. So, and we're not particular with what version you're playing. If you have it on Pinball FX, play it there. If you have it on FX3, play it there. If you have it on FX2, play it there. If you have it on the Switch, play it there because we post the scores on iScore. So we don't care. It's not a set tournament that you have to log into. Play it, take a picture, post a picture on iScored, and you're in. But we always do 2 or 3 tables. And we try to get the Pinball FX table that's available for free on Pinball Go, the FX Go on your phone. And then we've been picking a lot of Zaccaria tables that came free on that micro table at Games Micro. So I do have to go. Mike's mom says she's going to rock me to sleep, but not in the traditional sense. All right, Bliss, I'm guessing the first and the last part is accurate that you are going. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Phil.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is true. Crispy is bringing up a good point. FX3 on the Switch, you can still have the game and all that and play all the tables, but I don't think they sell the games anymore. They stopped selling them on the Nintendo store for FX3, which is FX Classic now. But I don't know if that's a permanent thing or what's going on, or you can't buy it on the Switch too either, or is it just on the original Switch? I don't know, but yeah, they did say that they were going to stop selling that stuff. If you had them already, you don't lose it, and they were kind of framing it like, so buy them all now because you won't be able to kind of trying to FOMO people.
Yeah. That's not right.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't. Casey asked his mom if they could buy Mike a micro for Christmas so he can participate in the challenges, but she said he already has a micro. Oh, that's hilarious. Two reasons. One, it's just a funny joke to say, but Casey's kind of throwing his mom under the bus, his own mom, that she knows about Mike's micro. Oh, all the pinball on Switch 2 is just the Switch 1 stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that sucks. Uh-oh. Derek was doing some sailing. I got the FX3 on Switch with all the DLCs on the high seas. Arr. Yeah, Zaccaria said they were going to update the Switch to have the same interface and libraries, all that. Back when I did have a contact at Zaccaria, I did talk to him about that too, and they did say it's on the horizon, but that was a year ago, or 7-8 months, anyways, whatever it was. They said they haven't given up on the Switch, and they are going to do some stuff with the consoles all the way around, but nothing has happened since.
Ooh.
So I suppose I could message old Mart, see if he responds. Be like, hey man, I got people asking about the Switch version. You guys still working on that? See what he says. If he just sends the middle finger emoji, then I'll know.
You know where he stands.
Bridge officially burned. But yeah, because Greg and I got in on that. We were on the beta testing when they were coming out with the new one for Steam.
Oh, nice.
That's how I got in good with the guy. But yeah, I blew that one, I guess. So all right. What did you want to show those pictures you did, or you want to say that a little bit? You want to do that now?
I can show them. Let's see. To shrink that down. Okay. Let me get one set up first before.
Right.
There we go. Like that. And then share screen. Oh, yeah, window. All right, got it. So, yeah, it's good that Phil left because I'm showing off. He's got the Michelle's Gaming Gala or Michelle's Glamour Gaming controller that BD Retro Mods made. So this is a new one. So he didn't want the lipstick thumbstick, so he ended up getting this, and now he's having a great time playing Pac-Man for the Atari 2600. So that's awesome. I'm here promoting Mike's product, so just wanted to let you know it does help. So we're gonna move on to the next picture, and we got Casey, the Intellivision Gamer, here on board the pirate ship. You can see the crew's like really happy because Casey's not making them clean anymore. And I know Mike says he's kind of giving them the eyeball or something. But no, Casey's into the Intellivision. And of course, his true love is the Michelle controller. So he's playing that, and he's become really good at Astro Smash. So he's appreciating that, was it the thumbstick, lipstick thing right there?
Lipstick, thumbstick, yeah.
Yeah. And ever since then, morale's been up on the high seas, and yeah, Casey's been gaming, and then his fellow pirates are happy too.
Excellent.
Yep. All right, next photo. Unfortunately, not everybody lives when they handle the Michelle's Gaming Glamour controller like Crispy here. He's getting burnt. So sometimes it causes spontaneous combustion, which is happening to him right now. Turned into a crispy human being. But it's cool because he's having fun while being burned to death. So,
yeah, he's
warning,
loving
if
it.
you can't handle the controller because of how hot it is, you're going to get burned. So yeah, let's take a moment of silence for Mr. Crispy there.
Right.
All right, next photo. That's the controller, and what I really like is that thumbstick lipstick thing. So if your wife's playing it, she can apply the lipstick. And also, it's got that jewel encrusted. These aren't fake; these are real, according to what Mike told me. So it is a really good control. And one of the things that a lot of people were saying, which is not true, when you play with this controller, you end up being a chick. Not true.
Oh.
You end up being a really good player. And also games that made you unhappy like Bliss, you enjoy again. So it's a happy controller.
It's a happy one.
It's a happy one, yep.
Nice.
And then there's me. I'm a better Call of Duty player now ever since I got this controller from Michelle. As you can see, I'm like terminating a lot of people online, and they're calling me a cheater. But that's cool because I owe the success to the controller, so it helps.
Right. Nice.
And then we got Offgrid Arcade here. He's ditched his steering wheel to play with the Michelle's Gaming Glamour controller. You can play truck stems, airplane stems, train using this controller, and makes you a better player. You'll get to your destination more quickly using that lipstick thumbnail that Bart's using right there. And then look at the box. You can get a queen's crown.
Yeah, I like the message on the trash can. Steering wheel. No, I'm driving like a queen.
Yeah. So if you can ditch your old your controllers and just use this. It does everything. So as you can see, he's happy. Bart's gaming while trucking. So
excellent.
Yes. And then next we got Mr. Poestyle. You can tell he looks younger, doesn't he? It's because he's holding the controller. And he's playing Beat 'em and Eat 'em, and it made it clean. So it's not the dirty version, it's the clean version.
It's the clean.
Yeah, the Michelle controller, since it likes being respectful towards video games, it will make games that are sleazy into nice games. So, and then Poe ditched the paddle controller. You can see that in the garbage, and then he's enjoying, his time playing Beat 'em, Eat 'em the right way. So that's it.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's awesome. Excellent slideshow. Yeah. I remember when you asked me to take that picture and send it for you, I was wondering why you had me wear the wool hat and the jacket. It's 100 degrees outside this week. And Mike's like, hey, I need you to take this picture. Oh, that's hilarious. That's funny stuff. Well, Mike and Poe will watch it in the replay. They'll get to see it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll get in Bliss, since he's kind of knocked out right now.
Yeah. Phil's flying high again. But, no, that's awesome. Yeah, sometimes that stuff is fun to play with, see what... I was shocked, that thumbnail I did for today's show.
Yeah.
With spray painting out. And I was going to putting it out and writing Mike, and it came out good. It looks like it was spray paint. And I was going to actually tell it to put like a scribble across Poe's face too. So you're like, he's not even here. But I didn't want to mess with it because that was the first attempt. I took the characters, and it was from one of our other thumbnails or something, because all three of us had those characters on there. And I was just shocked because, sometimes you'll tell it, take these two characters and it'll put three of the other one or something.
Yeah.
But I was like, take my character and pose, put them on a billboard, have it say this, and have your character doing the spray paint. And it did it right the first time. I'm like, I'm not touching it. It's fine.
Yeah, that did it with when I was creating the picture, the slideshow, and it did Bliss's thing. I didn't show the controller, so it made his different on it. When I was like looking at it, like, hey, that's not Michelle's controller and stuff. It looks different, so I just used the excuse that BD Retro Mods made it. Right. So, which he could totally make it, but yeah,
right.
But then I looked at the Atari. I'm like, oh, that looks Frankenstein. Well, when you looked at Poe, it actually drew the Atari 2600 right. With the exception, it made Poe look younger. I was like, oh,
right.
Wanted to kind of like enhance his look. That's nice.
Yeah, it went the opposite of old Poe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh. Let's see. Polo asked, what's your interest level in buying Dr. Seuss tables on Steam in the near future? I don't know that I'll buy them on Steam, but I like the idea that Games is going to start putting their original tables out in other ways to play it. Because, right now, if it's an AtGames original table, you can only play it on AtGames products. So if they're expanding it out, I think that's good. I probably won't buy them because I have them on my AtGames products, but it would be interesting. It depends on the price, because AtGames is a little steep with their prices. But if I could play them on here, that's a plus too. So, yeah. Oh, Megan's back. Derek says, thanks, Mike, for not doing one of me, since Crispy took care of that last week.
Was that Derek?
Yeah.
Oh no, Derek, you're gonna get included in the fun next time.
Right? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, so what else we got going on?
I got my copy of Evil Dead. It's the skill book version, the 4K.
Oh, nice.
So I was thinking, like, maybe we can talk about horror movies.
Sure.
Did you ever watch the Evil Dead films?
Oh yeah. I'm now the new stuff. I get confused, but definitely the originals several times. Yeah, they're such great movies. I really love those, and I'd have to think about and look at the new series.
Yeah, they had that new one. Was it Evil Dead Burn that came out, and I heard from a lot of people it's really good, and it's a lot more darker. Like what happens to the people on it, like because I thought I went and saw Rise, and I'm like, dang, a lot of how people get killed in that really shocked me, and then and I can't imagine it going more darker than that version. So, but it's nice. I got the 4K of the original Evil Dead, and I didn't notice this until I popped it in and saw it's actually a 4:3 format. It's not widescreen. Did you know that? Yeah.
Oh,
it's a 4:3. So I think it was like basically an indie film. And then when they did Evil Dead 2, that's when they had more money, and I think a studio backed them up to do that film. So, and they're completely different films. Like the first one's definitely a horror film. Well, the second one was like horror mixed in with like comedy, in the film. Yep.
Yeah. It's like they started off with Evil Dead horror with a little bit of comedy in there, and then Evil Dead 2, and then by Evil Dead 3, the comedy was way up here,
over the top.
Yeah, which I love all three of them.
Yeah, I especially love the third one. It's hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, the third one is so funny, and the second one when he's fighting his own hand is brilliant. Slapstick.
Oh yeah,
comedy.
He's breaking the plates over his head.
Yeah, so good, so good. Polo said, "I heard the newest Evil Dead movie is super gory."
Yeah,
hardly any reference to the earlier movie. I'm not sure about that. What the reference? But
they have a reference to it. So if you're familiar, what's kind of funny, they actually based it from the Army of Darkness. Remember the 3 books?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a different book that these people are dealing with. It's not the one that Ash was more focused on. But yeah, different book. And then he did, I know, like on Rise, he was the priest in the recording that was reading the Necronomicon.
Mm-hmm.
In that movie, so he had the voice on it. I'm not sure on Burn if they're using him on it or not, like a voice work at least. But yeah, I'll have to check into that.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna see it because we see all that stuff. If it's a horror movie, we see all kinds of stuff. Derek says, "Ooh, more gory. Sounds like Terrifier 3," which I haven't seen.
I didn't watch that yet. You watched the Terrifier films. How were they?
I am one of the ones that I like the first one the best. For me, it's kind of like Indiana Jones. The first 3. The first one's a great movie. I really like the third Indiana Jones also with Sean Connery, but is it better than the first one? I don't know, but for me, it's better than the second one. So I would go 1, 3, 2, and that's kind of how I go with Terrifier. 1, 3, 2.
You know what's funny? You mentioned the Indiana Jones thing. Do you remember that poll Poe did with which one's your favorite Indiana Jones film? He had Raiders of the Lost Ark, the second film, Temple of Doom, and then the third film. And then when you picked on it, it's the third film, The Last Crusade. If you pick the other one, you're wrong. You have to pick Last Crusade.
Nice.
So he rigged his own voting thing.
He rigged his own. Yeah, Derek. Klaatu, Verata.
Yeah.
What?
What's the cab next to Street Fighter 2? Oh, okay, that's Maximum Force, Crispy. It's a shooting game, but it's an original arcade machine that I put another board in that has that along with Area 51. So it's a dual. And then I did upgrade. It had the old ID hard drive that was in it, and I bought a kit that put a was it the not the IDE, but the is it an SSD I put in there? Well, it's a modern day hard drive, the big one, the 3.5 inch SATA. There we go, SATA drive.
SATA drive,
I should know that. I work in the IT field, but yeah, it's got the 7,200 RPM. Because if the old one was on there, I would have to be careful because static will kill the hard drive. You can't touch it, so I have to like touch another piece of metal when I was working on it. And then I had to replace the chipsets in that arcade machine, which I'm glad there was a guy on YouTube that showed me how to do it. That's how I was able to fix that. But what was kind of cool originally, why I ended up getting a good deal on that machine. I think I paid $200 for it. It looked like it was going out because the monitor looked kind of dark. So the guy figured, well, I'll sell it to somebody that maybe they can fix it. And I ended up with it. And then all I did is just replace the chips on the board and the hard drive. And then ever since then, the picture's like bright. I'm like, oh, I fixed it because it was the chips. They were dying. So yeah, it's got the two games. And I grew up with but in the Navy, I played Area 51 a lot. I spent my quarters there because we weren't allowed when we were going through A school to leave the base. So I hung out at the bar, which had the arcade machines, and played that. And that's why I bought it. Not for really Maximum Force. I never played that before. It's a good game. It's where you fight terrorists and stuff. But I like Area 51 better because it had the aliens that you have to shoot on an Air Force base, I guess. So good game.
Yeah, he was saying it looked vaguely familiar, but he couldn't place it.
And you said it looked like Carnival. Oh, I know that one. That's the one with the shotguns.
Carnival.
Yeah, Gamer Aimer. I think I watched one of her videos. She had the Carnival.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure if she still has it, but I remember watching one of her videos in which she got one.
Casey was calling Chris out. I can't believe you don't know what that is, Chris. I don't either. Yeah. That's cool. I've never seen it before in the wild anywhere, so I wouldn't have recognized it. I've never seen Carnival either, so I wouldn't know that.
That was like the horror game with the clowns and stuff. But you had a shotgun in it. Really fun game.
Nice. Yeah, that'd be fun if I could. I should look for it, see if I can get it on the iArcade, because I do have light guns. I don't have a shotgun, but I have light guns.
Yeah, Carnival's a good one. The other arcade, Area 51, would be another good one. And then Maximum Force. That's the same. And they're Atari games, which is funny. They're good fun games.
Yeah, I'll have to check and see if I can find them for the iArcade. It's been a long time since I played any light gun games.
Oh, yeah.
But unless you count when we go into the VR and shoot zombies. But,
I need to play that again. Those were so fun.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. We need to go and play some more. And we got other people that, Crispy has a VR headset.
Casey's got a
Casey
VR.
does.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to get in there and play either link up and shoot zombies or shoot golf balls. One of the two.
Oh, yeah.
Putt-putt's always fun. Yeah. Brandy has all the things. It's so funny when people call her out for being a hoarder in chat. She just grins because she knows it.
Oh, yeah, Gamer Aimer. Yeah, she's got a lot of stuff. I don't consider her a hoarder. I don't know.
Yeah. I only know her from seeing her when she was on Mike Gaming Gala's show on Tuesday nights. That's it. I've never seen her actual channel, but I've seen her on there twice. But on Tuesday nights, which again this week, Mike's Gaming Gala will still be on vacation, so their show on Tuesday night won't be back until the following Tuesday.
Who took over Mike's spot?
Casey played some games last week on
Ah,
Tuesday night, and I think he's planning on doing it this week too. And then once Mike comes back, then Casey's talking about maybe doing some live stuff on Thursday night after me and Greg get done.
yeah.
So, but for now, he's kind of jumping in that Tuesday night slot after Pierre. So, then of course that's not in lieu of Casey's show on Monday night. He's still doing the Intellivision show, best Intellivision show on the internet. So, that's always a good time. And again, I think everyone that's watching pretty much is friends of ours, and we all know, but everyone's link is in the description below. Go subscribe and all that stuff if you have any questions.
Yep.
Big D and I have been playing around in big screen and VR. We'd like to do a movie or show hangout, not on stream, or maybe on stream, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, big screen's kind of cool. A bunch of people can jump in there. You can throw popcorn at each other. Watch movies, just hang out. That would be fun. Yeah, I think Derek was wanting to do some testing with it the other night, and we ended up having to run to Pecos. Another one of the people that come from that service, they're on work visas. They can only stay for so long. And a lot of them, they'll have to go either to El Paso to fly out, or they'll go to Pecos to take the bus. And it was kind of last minute. And most of the people that we've taken, we always tell them, they're friends. We work with them. So I'm like, I'll just guesstimate. It's going to be about $30 in gas. So you cover the gas, we'll run you over there. And so far, everybody paid us $100. And they're like,
wow.
We'll give you your gas money, and we'll basically buy you dinner.
Yeah.
While you're out. And when he first texted me, we were at work already on Friday. And he texted me, he's like, hey, do you know anyone that can run me to Pecos for $200? And I'm like, well, what time do you got to be there? Because we're at work. And he's like, that doesn't really matter. Well, it turns out his bus was leaving at 6:30 in the evening. We work till 3. And it takes just over an hour to get there, and about an hour and a half till you get to the bus station. And so I said, yeah, we'll run you over there. Don't worry about it. And I told him the same thing. I said, it's going to cost me about $30 in gas, whatever you feel like. So he loads all his stuff in the car, and he hands me $200, 4 $50 bills. And I'm like, I took the 4 $50 bills out, and he had some other cash in his hand, and he reached down. And he says, here, you can have this too. And I took 2 of the 50s and put them back in his hand. I'm like, no, 100 is fine.
Yeah.
100 is fine. And he's like, no. And he held out the 2 50s, and he goes, at least take one more. So I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, no, I want you to take. So I pulled one of the 50s out of his hand. He goes, no, 100, not $1 $50 bill. So it got to that point where it's like, I'm not going to keep arguing with you. But he was like, no. And then he said, if I had 500 in cash, I'd pay you 500 because I really appreciate it. I'm like, dude, no, 200 is way too much. But he insisted. So he paid us $200.
Oh, nice.
But it is kind of, it sucks when you're working and then you find out while you're working, oh, by the way, let's add a 3-hour round trip drive to the end of your work day. But that's okay. And we dropped him off, and he said on the way, he's like, I've never eaten at a Dairy Queen. So I'm like, all right. So I told the Google, what is it? Android Auto. I just pushed on the thing. I said, hey, add a stop at Dairy Queen on the way. And he's like, no, you don't got to do that. So we went to Dairy Queen, and then we got out, and he's like, he wanted to eat at the bus stop. He had stayed there before one time and ate there. He's like, no, I'd rather just get something to eat over there. I told you didn't have to come over here. I'm like, oh, well, whatever. But we still had over an hour before his bus was supposed to go. So I figured, so we didn't eat there, but we dropped him off, and Kelly and I went and got something to eat before heading back. So, but
nice.
Derek had sent me a message about maybe jumping on VR and help test something. I think it was with the big screen. But by the time I got home and saw it, and then he's like, "Yeah, don't worry about it," because he knows we go to bed kind of early on work nights. So anyway,
Eric, get Evil Dead Burn, and we'll join you.
Yeah, there you go. Get Evil Dead Burn, and
Get it now.
we'll have a big movie watch party.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'll tell you one I was surprised is already out on streaming and stuff, I guess somewhere. I don't know where it's available, but is Obsession.
Obsession, yes. It's on.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people doing reviews, or what do they call it? Not the reviews, the reaction videos.
Oh.
And so that usually happens. Obviously, people don't do reaction videos at the theater, so they have to wait so they can watch it streaming. Did you see Obsession?
What's funny, Bart? I ordered the movie, so I think I should be getting it today.
Oh.
And I ordered digitally the Passengers movie. Have you heard of that horror film? It's called Passenger.
Yeah, I think I heard something about it, but we haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's about that lady, or it was a dude that was driving, stops on the road, and then the driver ends up missing, and it's a ghost that ends up killing it. And then every time he tries driving away, he keeps seeing it on the side of the road until it jumps into the vehicle.
Oh,
and
wow.
it just shows that scare scene. So basically, you can't stop on, I guess, on this certain part of the road, it's haunted. And if you do, this ghost will keep following you until it kills you. So it's like, oh, I gotta catch that.
Does he say, "Thanks for the ride, lady"?
That was, I know what movie that was from. Creepshow 2, right? The Hitchhiker. Yep.
Yeah, that was a great little.
Oh
segment.
Yeah. He's all messed up too. Remember how many times he got ran over?
Yeah, that was a great segment. Let's see. Crispy said he saw Megan playing some Star Wars Racer. That game is fire. And if anyone knows fire, it's FamousorCHRISpy when he's playing with that new controller.
How's he talking? Oh, he must be in the hospital. So he did live.
He's texting. He's texting from the hospital.
Well, at least the hospital was nice to put us on their TV.
Right.
So the other patients can watch. Yep.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what your thoughts are on Obsession when you get to see it.
Oh yeah.
It's got some. It's a pretty good movie, and it low budget, made by a YouTuber. So that's interesting, and I thought he did a great job. And the main girl in the movie does a really good job. But I'd never heard of any of these people, and so I'm trying to decide. I don't think it's really a spoiler. I don't know if you saw any trailers or anything from it, but the girl, it gets crazy. And I saw an interview with the other cast members, and when they were doing the read-throughs and stuff, she didn't do any of the acting. She would just read through it straight. So some of the things that she does in the movie, they're pretty much saying that their reactions, they're not acting because they'd never seen her doing this stuff before.
Yeah.
And so they're like, Jesus. But
they did that with what was it, Heath Ledger, when he did the Joker. I remember there's a scene because there's a guy, one of the actors, that was sitting on the pile of money. Heath tossed a bag of wad of cash, and smacked the guy on the face.
Oh.
And his reaction then, that's my reactions, because it wasn't in the script for him to throw money at my face.
Yeah.
He said he scared me. He's like, dude, why is he so unhinged? And then that part when he's trying to detonate the building, they said that wasn't scripted either. It's when he was pressing, it's supposed to blow up the hospital, and it didn't. So what he was doing, he stayed in character, like how the Joker would do it, kind of like walking his walk and then clicking the button, and then when he presses it, it blows up. That was his natural reaction because he wasn't expecting, and then he kind of giggles and then leaves.
Right.
So yeah, I like that when they include stuff like that. It's just that's an actual a natural response until acting on it.
Yeah, I saw another one, and I don't remember the movie, but Hugh Jackman was playing in it, and he was threatening a dude, and he has a hammer, and they're like in a public restroom, and there are two dudes, and they say, watch the guy in the back, because Hugh Jackman's getting into it, and it wasn't scripted, but he takes the hammer and he smashes the sink bowl and just busts the sink apart. That wasn't scripted, and the dude in the back's just like, what the hell's going on? Yeah, what about Back Rooms, says Derek.
Ooh, my son saw that. He said he liked it. Yeah. I haven't watched it yet. I'm kind of waiting for I can stream it and just watch it here.
Right. And
I do want to watch that.
I did see some people were saying, you don't have to watch all of this stuff, but they said just watch a little bit of it on YouTube.
Yeah, the game.
So you get an idea what you're coming into if you haven't seen anything about it. But yeah, I've heard good things about Back Rooms. So, but yeah, I think that's one we're gonna wait for to hit our. I get it from
the Bay. The Bay.
Yeah.
Well, there's that new trailer. I don't know if you and Kelly saw it. Werewolf, and it's pronounced with a W-E-R. Werewolf.
Oh.
And same person that did that Dracula movie that kind of feels realistic. I forgot what that movie is called, or Vampire. But they did it. It has like that old kind of gothic look to it. And it basically follows this family who are werewolves, and shows kind of what happens. There's a ritual that makes them into those kind of creatures, and it looks really kind of scary. Because I was kind of seeing it, and I'm like, I want to see how they the transformations.
Right.
The only one I seen that was really good. What was it? That movie, The American Werewolf in London. I really like how they did the transformation on the werewolf scene on that. Yeah. So I'm kind of hoping they have the same thing.
Every werewolf movie since American Werewolf has to measure up. It gets measured against American Werewolf in London because that was such a great transformation scene. And Kelly says, "Their castle, werewolf, their wolf, their castle." Megan recommends watching the web series first to understand it more.
Oh, okay.
I'll take Retro Gamer's mom into Back Rooms. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't know what to expect with Obsession when we saw it, but it's a good movie. I liked it. Very interesting.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me. Did you ever see that movie called Thinner? Stephen King's Thinner.
Oh yeah.
And he gets that. Was it from the Gypsy? Right? And he gets cursed.
He gets cursed.
So it kind of reminds me of that because he doesn't get exactly a good fate in that film.
Right. Yeah. And there's oh man, I don't want to give anything away, but there's a part where the director, the YouTube guy, he has an audio role. He's not seen in the movie, but he does have a voiceover part. So that's a little tidbit, what do you call it? Like a what do you call that when they put a little something
like extras?
Yeah, when they put a little
commentary, like when you're watching the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little thing where he is in there, but it's just a voiceover, so you'll know what it is when you hear the voiceover.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's like another guy that's a YouTuber that did a movie. You ever heard of Markiplier? I think.
Oh yeah,
he did Iron Lung.
He did Iron Lung. Yeah.
Yeah. And I heard that one is a good horror film too.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that movie. I haven't seen that one. But yeah, it's an interesting time right now where these YouTubers are making big movies.
Oh yeah.
I've watched some guys, like I watch Star Wars Theory. You ever see his channel?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yep.
Yeah, he made a movie, but it was straight to YouTube. It was just basically like a long form YouTube video, but he put a lot of money into it and had stuff. And then he was going to do a part 2, and then he was going to do it animated, and I don't know what's going on now, but that was really good.
Yeah.
I like watching some of those too. People are playing with AI and doing all kinds of Star Wars spin-offs that are based off of like some of the novel stuff.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's based on reality and stuff. And then some people have done some that are like Luke and Leia after episode 6, and Luke doing some training with Leia.
Yeah.
And at one point I saw one where he's talking with Leia, trying to get her to do the Force Ghost thing and talk to Anakin.
Yeah.
And she's like, screw that guy. I don't want to talk to him. And he's like, well, maybe you should just give it a chance and talk to him and see. And it ends. They don't have the scene where she's talking. It's Luke just coaching her, saying, hey, it might be, if nothing else, it's a way to close the chapter. You can actually talk to him. But
well, he did torture her, remember?
Yeah, he did. He did. And she did say that Tarkin was holding his leash. So
bring out the gimp.
Bring out the gimp. Oh, yeah. Man, I was just talking with Tiffany at work, the CB, and we got to talking about movies on Friday, and I forget. Oh, we were talking about Fifth Element.
Oh,
and then we got to talking about how sad it is that Bruce Willis, the way he is now, and just, so sad to see it when stuff like that happens. And I just read a thing yesterday or the day before. I saw a thing. I didn't know Huey Lewis is almost completely deaf.
Oh no.
And they did an interview with him, and he basically said he doesn't have anything to do with music anymore because he can't hear to listen to music, and obviously he's not playing and singing and all that stuff anymore because of it. But I didn't know that he was in that bad a shape. And then I read a thing today, probably because I clicked on that other article, so it got put in my feed. Did you know that by the time Phil Collins was getting older, his nerves got tore up in his shoulders from all the years of playing. He couldn't hold the drumsticks. Oh. And he actually did some concerts with Genesis where they were taping the drumsticks to his hands because he couldn't grip them. And then he did some concerts, and I guess his son was playing drums.
Yeah.
And he would sing next to his son. And he said he can, now that he hasn't tried, he's healing up a little. He says he can hold drumsticks, but there's no way he'd be able to play. But he can hold them in his hand now. He couldn't even hold them. He couldn't get his hands to grip the drumsticks.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, wow, that's tragic. These guys that lived for music for, 50 years, and now they can't do anything.
Yeah.
But
well, remember with Ozzy, they on his last performance, he sat on that chair.
Yeah.
Until that one final part, I guess, or where they had him stand up.
Yeah. And they were panicking with that.
Yeah.
They were behind the scenes. They're like, "What's he doing?" And then what was it? 10 days later, he died.
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. And it is. Part of this getting older thing, it's not just looking at some of these people and seeing how old they are that we used to watch or listen to. It's when you find out how long ago some of these people died that, George Carlin. When I think about Carlin, I'm still always thinking it was, a few years ago he died. That was in like 2008 or something like that. It was in the early 2000s when Carlin died. And I don't know the numbers because we're just spitballing here, but it's been quite a while since Prince died.
Yeah.
And that doesn't seem like it's that long ago. When you hear the actual number, you're like, has it been that long already? Holy crap. It's crazy. Some of these people that you think of that was not that long ago that they died, and it has been a decade
yeah.
or more. It's just crazy. But I don't know. Kelly and I are sneaking up on 60, so everything seems like it happened a while ago. Yeah, seems like only yesterday I was going to watch Star Wars in the theater. Oh, yeah. Still, one of my favorite memories of going to see the original Star Wars in 1977, and we leave the theater, and my dad's like, I don't know what the big deal is. He's a Western guy. He liked Westerns, country music, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So watching Star Wars to him was just like, what is that supposed to be? Hey, what's going on, Pierre?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Always good to see Pierre. Pierre's on a couple times a week. Him and
Crispy in the
Crispy
hospital.
are doing the show. Yeah, doing the bro show.
Yep.
Derek, back in my day. Yeah. Torque is here. Saboteur's here. Wow.
Nice.
We're getting a crowd here.
They missed the product placement we had.
Yeah.
Go check it out. Watch it later. It's the Mike's, Michelle's Gaming Glamour controller.
Yeah, there's a whole segment on
Yep.
cameos from several of your favorite YouTubers.
Yeah, all happy playing with that controller.
All happy, even Crispy. While he's being crispy. Yeah. And for the record, for anyone that's just getting here now, Mike and I did not plan this, the shirts thing. I mean, I thought about it, and Mike thought about it, I'm sure. Hey, I'll wear the Offgrid shirt. And I said, I'm going to wear Mike's shirt, but we didn't talk about it beforehand. So, but, and again, we do have that merch channel on the Discord, and pretty much everyone we know of that has merch has a link somewhere on there. Not just my stuff and Mike's stuff. There's Poe's stuff is on there. Mike's Gaming Gala stuff is on there. Crispy has his stuff listed there. Creeper's stuff is listed there. And if you have merch, put a link in there. If you have merch for your channel, put it on there. Torque says a Mike Gaming Gala mermaid controller. I have the t-shirt, so that would be a must get.
Yes, it's on here earlier in the video.
it's all about the lipstick thumbstick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Polo says, guys, your thoughts on that custom He-Man arcade cabinet? I posted a video on Discord. I didn't get a chance to watch that yet, so I can't comment on it. But I did see you post it. But I saw it while I was at work, and I didn't get a chance to look at it.
I love He-Man. Probably looks sweet.
Yeah, I would imagine. Mike, how many arcade machines do you have?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7. So the ones you don't see are, let's see if I got Double Dragon there. You don't see Centipede. And no, actually, yeah, Centipede's the one that's missing. So yeah, I got 7 arcade cabinets. And I do have one outside that I was going to use as a project. It used to be a twin Cobra arcade cabinet, but I have a friend that's going to be getting it. I'm just going to give it to him. I just haven't had the time to work on it. And plus, where am I going to put it? Unless I stick it in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of funny because Centipede is in the kitchen now. And Donkey Kong behind me is not there anymore. It's actually towards the front where you would see the microphone. So I kind of moved stuff around in that area where Donkey Kong is another bookshelf because I had to put my Atari 7800, 2600 games along with the Master System, some NES, and Sega Genesis. So that's what I'm using that shelf for.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Do you find it with the Centipede being in the kitchen, do you find yourself playing it more often because it's closer? It's right there and available.
No, actually, no. Yeah, that's funny you mentioned that. Just because it's in the kitchen, I do not play it as often. arcade cab that gets played around at the house. My son likes the Street Fighter 2, but he will play Tetris on that one. And then I tend to play more, which is weird. I play Donkey Kong, the original, more, just seeing if I can get better at it, because it is such a hard game.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've been playing that because it's only got the 3 games. It's got Donkey Kong Jr., and Donkey Kong 3 on it. So I didn't want it like the Street Fighter or my 1943 cab. That has all the games on it. The only thing I couldn't get working on Street Fighter 2 is getting Mortal Kombat and then Mortal Kombat 2 and NBA Jam to work on it. So I'm going to have to find another cabinet. I might have to replace one of them. I'm probably going to get rid of Double Dragon. That way I can put another machine. I'm thinking getting an original, either Mortal Kombat 1 or 2 to be put there, because I've always wanted a Mortal Kombat machine. But I love both of them, so I'm kind of like, which one do I get? I can't get both the cabinets. I can only have one, so I got to kind of ponder and think about which one to get. I mean, I do love Double Dragon, but it kind of gets old since I beat that game so many times. So yeah, I'm gonna give it I'm gonna sell it to the tax guy that does our taxes, because he's interested in buying it from me.
Oh, that's cool. Nice. Yeah. Now, when I first started my stuff, I hadn't built my arcade room onto my house in Arizona, so we actually took out the dining room table for a short time, and I had a pinball machine in there and two arcade cabinets, and they were not actual cabinets; they were main cabinets that I built.
Yeah,
back before people were really doing this stuff. That's when I built mine. And a matter of fact, the very first main machine I got, I butchered into a keyboard and took the chip out of there and soldered the lines for the buttons to be key pressed.
Oh.
You couldn't just buy encoders.
Yeah,
you can now. So I had to Frankenstein myself a way to play it, and I built one that was a multicade, and I built one twin stick for Robotron. And man, while it was in what was the dining room, now it was kind of one of those great rooms, right? So the living room, and dining room was all in one. Every time a commercial break would come on TV, someone would jump on that Robotron because it was right there. You know, it's like Sunday, you turn on the football game, I turn on the Robotron at the same time. So every time a commercial break or whatever, you're jumping on there.
Yeah. Until
eventually Jason he would put different versions of his name, so he had all 30 of the high scores.
Robotron is fun. I have that on my the Street Fighter cabinet because I can use the twin sticks on that from player 1, player 2. Yeah, and that works really well.
I think you know the person that got me this.
Oh yeah, I do.
Robotron.
It's because of that story you told me.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike started all this. Mike got me this Robotron, and I said, "Where am I going to put it?" And then I thought, "Oh, I'll put it on the side of the thing." And then I got these other ones, and I thought, "Well, that's like side art on my pinball machine," and it's like a backdrop for the live shows. Right past my steering wheel, and my flight yoke
that you returned back. Even though you were tempted to throw that away after you got your controller.
Yeah, I did. Kelly reminded me I spent $300 and something on the wheel, so she made me go get it. But it is much better. If you haven't done a truck stim with a lipstick joystick, you just haven't played. It's a whole different experience. I'd like to learn the ins and outs of DK and get good. It was the first video game. What does that mean? I played. Donkey Kong. For me, the big thing is if you can get the timing down to get past that freaking dunk, because it's once you get to a certain point of skill level, it's kind of okay. You make it past the elevators and the little bouncy thing. And then you're good to get all the way around to the next time you're on that screen. And you're like, can I make it past this? Yep. And then if you can make it past there, you're going to get like another 20 or 30,000 points working your way back to that one. And then, you can but and I don't know. Someone we used to know, in between selling cars, he gave me some tips, and
he was good at it too.
It got me past that screen where I'd never got past before, and that's when I got my highest score ever, and it happened to be on a live stream. And I haven't done it since either. I haven't got a new score higher than that, but I was streaming it live, and I got to that screen when it's going super fast, and I think I made it 3 times through it.
Oh, nice.
And I'd never passed that screen before. So, yeah, it's kind of learning the timing on that particular screen. Everything else, I mean, most of the times if you're dying on the first screen, you know, the barrels, it's probably one of those crazy barrels where he just drops it straight down. You have no chance. You know, there's nothing you can do. If you're on that second to the top level and he drops one on your head, you're dead. There's nothing you can do about it. Oh, first game he ever played, he says. The rivets level, I just always do that same pattern. Take out all the ones on the left except for the one on the second level. Come back down, get the hammer, go across, and then you trap all the fireballs on the other side.
On the left-hand side.
Yeah, and then you go up to the top, and if you have the time, then you do the jump push in front of Donkey Kong and get all your 100 points at a time. And then really, I think the what is it? What do they call it? The Pie Factory cement plant.
Pie Factory.
That one, the only strategy I use for that is just don't cross the center line until all the fireballs come out, because they come out on the side that you're on.
Yeah.
And if none of them come down that first ladder, you can get all the way to the top before any of them get to you.
Yeah.
So sometimes that's your biggest bonus, because you can just pause for a second, then get right up to the top. But then the bad part is, you know, you're headed for the freaking elevators, and you're like, oh, crap, I got to go to that one now. And then once you get to, what is it, level 3, not this third screen, but once you're on level 3, when you are on the barrel levels, then you can really affect them. Point towards if there's a barrel coming to your right, you point to the right, it'll go down that ladder.
Yeah. So
you can really steer the barrels with your running once you get to level 3 and above every time you're on that. But he's going to do one of those crazy drops and hit you on the head, or they'll just get timed just wrong. Those 2 barrels that are just in that wrong spot, you can't really, unless you get really lucky, clear the one and then get over the second one, because you can't clear them both.
And Donkey Kong's one of those games that sometimes you're doing really good on, or you can just absolutely suck at it.
Yeah, and this is a huge tip right here, Savitor. 4-way joystick makes a huge difference in Donkey Kong. Unlike the game that Donkey Kong stole the idea from, Logger, which Logger, it doesn't matter. You could have a 4-way or a 100-way. You're not getting up those ladders the first try.
That's kind of a bit of a delay to the character.
Yeah. If anyone I know this is kind of before Crispy's time for sure, as far as him knowing any of us. We have videos of us playing Logger, and if you've never played Logger, find a version of Logger and play it. If you think Donkey Kong's hard, play some Logger. Imagine Donkey Kong with a really bad lag on the stick, and sometimes even when you do time it right, it still isn't going to go.
Nope.
You'll be stopped underneath the ladder with an edge of death right next to you. Push straight up and fall off.
Yeah, it's a champions game for sure. I mean, if you thought Donkey Kong was a challenge, you need to play Logger.
Logger, yeah. Yep. If you feel like you've mastered Donkey Kong and it's just no big thing anymore, play Logger. Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, a bunch of others are effectively unplayable without a true gated 4-way stick. It makes a huge difference. And that's one of the best things Poe and I talk about all the time. We got that Glenn's deck on the iArcade, and it's just a button push, and you hear it. It switches from 4-way to 8-way. Operation Shutdown is going to play Logger with a 100-way joystick. Yeah, that's 99 ways to fall off the edge.
You know what's going to make you play better at Logger? Playing with the Michelle's Gaming Glamour
That's
controller.
right. If you use that lipstick stick, you could probably go whip right through logger.
Oh yeah.
So you should have made one of those things where you flip it around and on the back it says logger approved. The only logger approved controller ever made.
No lag too. Yeah. Lag? Nope. No lag.
It fixes all of that. I mean, I just like on that lipstick controller how that angle at the top of the lipstick, it fits your thumb so nice.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's like ergonomic. And then when you get done, you're ready to go out on the town.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so anyone that doesn't know, make sure you watch the replay. I don't even know, half hour ago now. You'll see what we're talking about. It's the one with all the pictures. Just scan through this thing until you see not
Bliss.
me and Mike.
Yeah, see Bliss first. If you can find Bliss's pick, that's where it starts.
That's where it starts. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. So yeah, somewhere on my channel from probably, what would it be, 4 years ago maybe, when we were doing all that stuff? That's where you'll find my DK best ever live stream. And Kelly was surfing through some of my old pinball videos, and she said it's interesting when you go through, you see the different layouts I have in this trailer over the years.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't always like this. For a long time, all the machines were in different locations and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to get a restrict option joystick. Yeah, those are cool. That automatic, I've never seen such an awesome thing. Because I tried 3D printing ones that you could put the gate on it, and
I remember when you did that.
You get excited and you're doing stuff, and it pops off, and now all of a sudden it's 8-way again. But this thing that Glenn has, you just push that button, and it is cool because you can hear it, and it switches 4-way, 8-way.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like, of all the multicades I've ever had, the arcade turned out to be the best one because it's really good quality, and then with Glenn's additions that he had to it. And then I got my 3 arcade one-ups, the Mortal Kombat 2, Star Wars, and The Simpsons, which The Simpsons I did the soft mod so it plays Turtles. And the Star Wars was actually a sit-down version, but I don't have room for that. So I did Blasphemy, and I took a saw to it, and I cut the seat part and made it into the base of the stand. So it's a stand-up. And then I took, man, if I move that thing, the cable always comes off. But right above this monitor over here, I have the pieces I cut off that were part of the seat. I put them together up on the wall, and it's like a Star Wars banner thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It came out all right. Might as well use the parts. But yeah, I took a saw to my Star Wars because I got lucky. It's when they were all out of stock. You probably remember, Mike, because it was back then.
Yeah.
They were all out of stock, and someone posted something somewhere and said, "Hey, Walmart has a limited amount of these things." And I jumped on it, and I got one, and it was only like at half an hour or so that they had any, and it sold out. I did have another piece of my personal news. You know this already, Mike, but I got my Uno cart. Got my Uno cart Plus yesterday. I was thinking for sure I was going to be screwed until tomorrow because our post office isn't open on Saturday at all, and it was delivered on Saturday, but the package was small enough that they could put it in our post office box. So shut down Saw Wars. That's right. So I got my Uno Kart Plus, and I plugged some games in it right away. I played some Keystone Capers, which is still, I don't have a lot of 2600 experience, so mustache hair. Huge grain of salt with this, but Keystone Capers might be my favorite Atari 2600 game. I just love that game. It's simple, go, have fun, run and jump, and then duck. and then it gets going super fast, and you know you got to duck under those airplanes, but it's going so fast that you panic and jump right into it and get a face full of propeller. So even the death is fun. But I played some of that, and then I installed the big ROM pack that has 700 and something ROMs on it. I don't know it, and I divided it. I guess it'll only show 60 at a time, so you have to put it in folders. So I did a folder A, folder B, C, D, all the way through the alphabet, put all the games in which makes sense when you got that many games.
Oh, yeah.
If someone says, hey, we're going to do this game for a challenge, I can go to that folder and find the game. I don't have to scroll through, hundreds of games. So I kind of like that it's set up that way. Because I know even Casey, with his vast Intellivision knowledge of all the stuff, I was watching his stream the other day, and he was looking for a specific game, and he's like, shoot, which folder is that in? He was having to try to remember how he divided it up. But if it was all just alphabetical, if you're looking for Astro Smash, it's in the A's. If you're looking for Star Strike, it's in the S's. If, whatever it is, go to that letter. Although I did find out, I have 4 S directories because there's that many Atari games in that ROM thing that I needed 4 folders to get it less than 60 per folder. So I did it. The first one just as S, and then I grabbed like 50 titles, and then the next one, whatever letter, like
SI or something.
Yeah, like SI, and then eventually there's an SO. Yeah. And then the last ones were ST or something like that, whatever. Yeah. So you could figure out easily based on the title.
Oh, nice.
Crispy's been enjoying his Uno card. I saw he got one also. I think, Crispy, you got yours, 2 or 3 days before I got mine. Because I got mine on yesterday. And I think Crispy posted something. He got his on Wednesday or Thursday. He got the yellow one because I think, Crispy, do you have I think he has the Pac-Man 2600 Plus like Poe does.
Yeah.
And Poe got the yellow one to go with his 2600 Plus. I have a 7800 Plus and it's black, so I just got the black one. I didn't get the fancy yellow one. I was actually kind of shocked, but it was Mike's Gaming Gala who he did on one of his shows, one of his videos. Near the end, he said he was going to talk about the Uno cart in an upcoming episode. And I was like, last time I checked, they were out of stock. So I saw Mike say something about it. So I went and ordered mine, and then I saw Crispy got his. I think he got his like the day after I ordered mine, or the day I ordered it, he got his.
Nice.
So, and no, he must have got it just right after, because I was nervous because, you go on that website and he builds stuff too, right? It's not the Uno cart gets sent to him and then he distributes. But the stuff he builds, he's like, yeah, there could be a 30 or 60 day wait. And I'm like, but he did say if you're getting stuff that he doesn't have to build, it'll go much faster. And I think he shipped mine out either the next day or the day after that. When I ordered it in the evening time, I think he did. I think the shipping label was printed the next day, and then it actually was picked up the next day.
Cool.
Pierre got a Uno Kart Plus 2.
Oh, nice.
Also, Uno Kart Plus 2, as in also, not the number 2. I got an Uno Kart Plus 2. Take that, you guys, with only the Uno Kart Plus 1. Yeah, it's brilliant, especially a guy like me. I don't have room for a big collection. So to be able to have games that, and hopefully they work on a firmware and get some of the other Champ games and stuff to work. I did try it just to see, and I was all excited. I put Spider's Arcade, and now all I have is the demos because I didn't have a way to play them. I put the Spider's Arcade demo on, and it loaded up, and you're getting the whole intro screen. And then I pushed start, and it did the start, and then it kicks you out. As soon as the game starts, it stops. But you can watch the intro, you can watch the spider come down and get bigger. And then as soon as you try to start and actually play it, kicks you out. So But hopefully they get that going because some of those champ games are just amazing.
Well, what's another good game is that Audacity game called Casey's Gold. If you liked, was it the what was it with the cop and the robber?
Oh yeah, around?
Keystone Capers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the same. Who is it? Gary Kitchen, I think, is the one that did that game. He did also the Keystone, and it's very similar to it. Because when you're hopping around the train, you're like, hey, this feels like Keystone Capers. And lo and behold, it's like based off that and stuff. Nice. But it's on a train this time. And you're the train conductor going around collecting gold. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to look at that. Yeah. I heard about it. And I think Poe had said, because that first year that I had my 7800 plus, which was just last year, right?
Yep.
Poe got me that Poseidon. What is that one?
Oh, Poseidon's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said he almost got me that Casey's Gold.
Yeah.
And he went with Poseidon. And then after he ordered it, he was like, yeah, I should have got him that other one, which I'm like, hey, I just appreciate that he got it. And then you got me Tutankhamun, right?
Yep. Tutankhamun. Yep.
Yeah. And so, yeah. But Casey's Gold, if it was just named something else, Casey's Mom's Gold, I don't know. I'd buy it for sure. Oh, I almost said Casey's Mom's Pink, but that's too far. That's taking it too far. Yeah, Capers is so much fun. It is. And, sometimes simple games like that you don't have to think too much. It's just play the game, and it gets a little harder and a little harder. It's not overly complex. Jump over this. Go ahead and get this one. It's worth points, and duck under that, and chase the man down.
Yep.
Basic game. And I bought the Brian's Man Cave version for the Intellivision, and if I had a way to, because the 7800 version of Keystone Capers is really amazing, but I don't have. I mean, I could buy the cart and play it on my 7800 plus, but it's expensive, and I don't know if he has it in stock. Carly's had the cart in the closet for a few months. Yeah. But anyway, so that was my big thing. I almost forgot to even mention. I was thinking about it earlier. I'm like, well, the only thing I can really talk about with the console stuff that's new for me is that Uno cart, and I almost forgot.
Oh no. Yeah, I did pick up what was it? Is it Kung Fu Master on the Atari 2600? So I've been actually looking for that game for a long time, because that was actually my last Atari game I got before moving on to the NES. I know most people don't know about the story, but my stepfather had given it away without my permission to family members in the Philippines. So they ended up with my Atari. And then what's funny, they only kept it for about a week, and I found out from one of my cousins they ended up selling it with all my games for money. So, yeah, I would have just rather have kept it than having it being, because I thought they were going to use it to play games. That was what he told me. He's like, oh, you don't play it anyways. And so they're going to play it. And then come to find out, they only played it for a little bit, and they took it and sold it. So, not cool. But yeah, Kung Fu Master, the reason I like that so much is because I know, like, when I was little, I really wanted an NES. So, and then that game, along with Commando, were the ones I played the most on my Atari 2600. Just, even though I know my friends call it the poor man's version. You're not playing the NES version, you're playing the poor man's version of it. It's like, granted, I don't have two buttons. I only have that single button. But, once you get used to it, because I know, like, for fire on Commando, it's just you rapid fire it, and if you hold it down, that's when you launch the grenade to the bad guys. And then on Kung Fu Master, same thing. Since you don't have a punch or kick, it's, I think, how you angle with the joystick and the button one. If you diagonal with the button that's a punch, but if you go left and right, that's a kick. So after I played it, when was that? Like a week ago, and I'm like, oh, I haven't forgotten how to play this game. And it was so much fun, even though I know the graphics are really simple compared to the NES version. But yeah, I love Kung Fu Master on the Atari 2600. Such a fun game. So I'm glad I got that back in my collection.
I'm gonna have to play it now. I love the game.
And
I used to be like a lot of these games. I used to be much better than I am now. But yeah, fun game.
It had that music on it too, and I'm like, oh yeah, the music's here.
Yeah. As soon as you started, instantly you know what game's playing. You can walk into an arcade and you hear that across the. Oh, someone's playing. It's here. Oh, works great on original hardware too. Yeah, he has the Pac-Man console. It sure is pretty. Dang you, Crispy! Always making me want the cool stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's still there, Derek. You can buy it. I see it on Amazon.
It's still available. Yeah. And like I've said before, that was last year, right? At the Black Friday sale is when I got my 7800 Plus for $50.
Yeah, you got a good deal on it.
Yeah, and first Atari I ever purchased. And oddly enough, the second Atari I ever purchased was the Intellivision Sprint. Intellivision by Atari just still doesn't seem right, does it?
No, that was so weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so happy that they did it, but it, when I heard about, there's going to be this new Intellivision. Oh yeah, Atari's making it. What? Did we just switch channels in the middle of the segment? What happened here? But yeah, good stuff. And I love that Sprint. I know you don't have a lot of nostalgia for the Intellivision, but
just for the baseball game,
just for baseball.
Only because there's a girl I played that game with along with her brother. That's the only one I remember. I talked to Casey about it. It's like, yeah, I have really a lot of nostalgia for that game. But yeah, I kind of found out too, you can't play it with yourself. You really need someone else to play it. So yeah, I got that from him, and I have the box thanks to Casey, and I have it in that shelf where Donkey Kong is. So that's where it's sitting. I know, like, if everybody's like looking through my games, like, what the hell? There's an Intellivision game. Like, where's your Intellivision at? Oh no, I just got it for that because I have a lot of nostalgia for that game.
Yeah. For me, that was my first console ever, and I played it at my cousin's house, and I was hooked. And I'm like, man, I got to get me one of these. And then we got to South Dakota. I got the big paper route, and spent what would be a fortune now if you did the math for today's dollars. And as a 13-year-old kid or 12-year-old kid, however old I was, I think I was 13. No, I was 80. Yeah. It was 82, I think, when I got it. And I don't know, it was over $300. So that's a lot of money for a kid. That was a lot of papers thrown.
For like my first my first two consoles I bought when I was a teenager, I worked at my friend's farm picking strawberries. So I ended up saving that money, and then ended up getting, a Panasonic 3DO. And then the last console, because it was such a good deal, they just wanted to get rid of it, was the Atari Jaguar. The Jaguar, right?
Jaguar?
Jaguar. And I had to get Alien versus Predator on that game, and then I got Doom, because I've always wanted to play Doom, because I couldn't play Doom before, because I didn't have a PC. And then Raiden 2 were the only three Jaguar games I had. Awesome system. And I think I only paid $25 for it, since the guy said he wanted to get rid of it. And then the 3DO, it's been sitting out. It was the FZ, I think it's the 10 or the 1. It's the one that kind of looks like a VCR, I guess, or a DVD player. But I ended up paying $30 for that console, and the guy threw in like 3 games, whatever I wanted for it. So Yeah, really good deal. And then that's what I spent my money working on the farm with, is getting that and a boom box.
Yeah.
Had to get a boom box back then.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't have the luxury of having parents that would even consider getting me video game related stuff. So birthdays, Christmas, not a chance that I would get. Even when I bought the Intellivision, they weren't going to get me a game. They just saw no point in it.
Yeah.
And so everything I ever got, I had to pay for. Let's see, Joker's. First of all, welcome, Joker. I'm sure he's been here a long time. Joker lurks a lot. Chats a little. Remember Intellivision game Salvo? I don't remember that one. And then, oops. Pac-Man console was on Amazon for $95 earlier today. That's a good price, under $100.
Oh yeah, really good price.
Amazon, not Amazons. That's like an old people thing. Fixing to up at the Amazons to get some 90. Yeah, we used to say that up in when we lived up in Arkansas. A lot of people would say Walmart plural. Yeah, we're going to the Walmarts. Like, how many stores are you going to? Because we were in a small town, so you'd have to go to several different cities to get to multiple Walmarts. Yeah. To go up. For your information, typing in VR is hard when hard marked gaze is the size of a billboard. You know, we have, since Crispy brought that up, we got a new management company at work, and they installed new time clocks, and they're photo ID time clocks. So you push on your picture, and then it takes a picture of you, and then you can clock in or clock out.
Oh,
well,
wow.
The manager, Tiffany, she made the mistake of telling me that she looks at all those pictures.
Yeah.
So every time when I clock in or out, all of my pictures are like, and it takes it. It will accept it, even with a goofy face and all zoomed way in, and it accepts it and it takes it. So she's seeing all of those pictures. And one of the girls, she's the front desk manager now. She was getting frustrated because sometimes it's never done it to me, I think, because I put my face so close. Kelly gets freaked out because she'll tell it to take her picture, and it'll say two people are in the frame, and she's like, "Oh, I'm by myself. Is there a ghost? What's going on?" well, I guess Debbie, she did it 2 or 3 times, and it kept messing up. So she got mad. She's like, and then it took it. And Tiffany was like, Debbie, I saw your clock-in picture the other day. Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
Bart, does it look like my face is frozen?
No, I don't
I'm
think
moving?
so. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like my screen kind of froze. I wonder if I have to restart my PC, so I will be right back. It's like you're frozen too.
Oh, no, I see you moving around.
Okay, I will just restart it real quick.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
Hanging out with Pose and Offgrids. That's right. So you're in big screen. Wow. So you're watching us in big screen? That's funny. I'm trying to think. Kelly and I watched a movie in big screen one time. We were in that drive-in theater thing, and that was kind of funny. But I haven't messed with big screen all that often. Yeah, so while Mike is away, anything in chat that you guys wanted to talk about? But like I said, I am going to play. Hey, there you go, Crispy. Can you get the Pinball FX Classic on your Quest, and then you could play ET there? Sea Battle. Yes, Sea Battle I loved. that was a great game. Unfortunately, it was another game that you can only play 2 players. And rumor has it that someone may at some point, I don't know, I don't think there's anything official, but maybe it's just wish list stuff. People have talked about a Sea Battle homebrew that's 1 player. Yeah, you can play 1 player versus a computer. Because they have made all those games that were 1 player only, the baseball, football, hockey, you can play single player now. But Sea Battle would be an awesome one. I loved Sea Battle. But unfortunately, being the only guy of my friend groups that had an Intellivision, a lot of my friends didn't want to play those 2-player games because it wasn't the same playing by yourself, but you could kind of get some practice with stuff playing by yourself. You know, I could throw a pitch and then hit the bat and then field the ball and all that stuff and get a little bit better, or play the football plays and pick the defense but run against it. But Sea Battle would be a great game to play 1 player versus a computer. You can play your PC through VR, so yeah, you can play your Steam games through VR. Nice. Yeah. But if you have, but you can, and I don't know what it costs, but you can get Pinball FX Classic on your Quest headset, and that has a bunch of tables that you can buy individually. When Kelly and I got our first Quest 2, day 1, I bought every pinball table you could get. Oh, I just got a message. I was worried it was Mike saying he couldn't get back on. I bought every pinball, the Star Wars pinball, the FX2, bought every table you could get because I loved pinball in VR. And then, of course, now that we got Pinball FX and all that stuff, it looks so much better. But those other games, they play great. And that, like I said, that's how I'm going to play ET. I'm going to play ET in VR tomorrow, and I'm going to record it, and then I'm going to play whatever the Zaccaria table is. I'm forgetting right now. I'm going to play that and record that also. So it may or may not be out here. This is much easier for me to record on than the at games. I like playing on the at games because it's right there. Play it on the micro. I can just jump up and play a game very easily. Oh, Mike's back. It didn't give me the sound effect. Yeah, it didn't give me the sound effect that you popped back in.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, so I hope you weren't up there too long.
No, I just got on.
Okay. But yeah, I was just talking about that I'm going to play the pinball stuff and record it. And I'll probably play Zaccaria out here on this because it's so much easier to record. I can screen capture both screens. When I play on the at games, I set up 2 phones, one on a tripod recording the back glass and one I have hanging from the ceiling filming the play field, which is what I used to do back here when the pinball machine used to be way back there. And the only benefit to that is you can point at stuff. If you're doing like instructional stuff, you can say, oh yeah, this, you want to hit this ramp, or you want to go through this and get the spinner. But I found out I've been having trouble with it. Once I do that, my phone is losing focus on the table, and then it never regains it. So I shot a couple of pinball videos where half the video was blurry. I mean, you could still kind of see what was going on, but it was blurry because I reached in front. So I don't do that anymore. It's like lock in the focus and then don't reach in front. Yeah. But out here, I just screen grab. So it's perfect picture every time, you know, screen capture with OBS. But so are we moving again? Are you back up?
Yeah. Yeah, we were like frozen. I'm like, uh-oh, did something go on? But yeah, my computer had a blue screen. So, but I was just surprised it was still moving around along. Hello?
Am I making you nervous?
Oh, it kind of froze again. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, that was. did one of these.
Oh,
I was just messing with you. That's not nice when you just got back from rebooting. We've all been there.
well, did you remember that? Was it that video I showed you for the VR game with the dinosaurs? Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
How you check your health, you got to look at your boob.
You gotta look down at the tattoo on your
tattoo of your heart.
Yeah. Interesting premise, though. You get no health other than that, but you don't get any bullet count. You don't get any of that stuff. It's like you're just doing it.
Yeah.
As if it was realistic.
And then how you guess how much ammo you got? You basically push a button and she shakes the gun like, oh, I think I got 5 rounds.
Yeah, it feels like it's got about frozen pop. Yeah. But it did look like it would be an interesting game. It'd be nice if someone would finish it.
Oh, yeah.
And actually produce it. That would be funny.
Make it like a 4-player. So we can get
right.
people on it.
Yeah. Those are so much fun. Playing those multiplayer, the zombie shooters is what we tend to play. Just a fun time. And then what was that Arizona Sunshine we were going through? With you could only play it 2-player in the
2 players,
in the story mode, or you could play the horde mode or whatever, and all 4 of you could be in there.
Yep. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I wish you could play that story mode in 4-player. That would be awesome.
Oh, yeah. That would definitely be cool.
Yeah. And it's the same with, what is it? The cabin one, which was a sequel to the first one. But that's 2 players only also. You can't play 4 players on that. But, yeah, those are fun. I do have to be careful, though, with some of that stuff, like Arizona Sunshine, because you're running through the map. Sometimes that'll get me not feeling so good. Where some of those other ones, you're like on rails.
What was that first zombie game? That one just like really perfect. I don't get dizzy from it. The one you first introduced me to, that zombie game was perfect.
Yeah. What was that called? Something Dual Strike or something, right?
Yeah.
God, man, my brain just doesn't work anymore. But yeah, that was a perfect game, like you said, because you could play it. And especially, I liked it in 2-player when you'd just be going through the different levels. And some of those levels, you're basically standing back to back.
Yep.
And then it would put up on the screen, Mike is being eaten. And I just reach over my shoulder because you couldn't shoot each other. You just reach over your shoulder and start blasting. And you can kill the zombie without even seeing it. Yeah.
Did you see how some people cheat on the VR? I showed you that video with the boxing game, and they tied it to like a whirler or something with the controllers, and so they're just hitting the guy repeatedly in the face.
Oh,
having it spin. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, that's crazy. But I do like those zombie shooters, and I like, of course, Walkabout is always a fun time. And super chill, but it's fun to play and goof around and fly around, mess with people, fly through the floor and chomp their ball.
Oh,
yeah, that's fun time. VR is a lot of fun. And anyone who hasn't played VR and you've only watched YouTube videos of it, you don't get the scope and the scale of it all, until you're actually in the headset.
And there's a lot of games that won't get you dizzy. I'm one of those people that gets really dizzy easy. That's why I don't. Some first-person shooter games I can't play, with the exception of Call of Duty. That's the only one that doesn't really make me dizzy. But yeah, I kind of noticed. I'm like, oh, I'm actually not sick playing this. But I could see, like, I know, like when we were flying around, I had this kind of slow down my speed on the Golf. Otherwise, I tend to get dizzy. But if it's just me being slow around, floating around, then I don't get bothered by it.
Yeah, when I first got Walkabout and they made it to where you could fly, well, it was getting me bad, and I had to do the same thing. I'd slow it way down, and it's like, okay, this I can deal with. And then I got to the point where I could put it on full speed, just whip around. But But then we went quite a while without playing. And one of the games I was playing with Poe, I think, and I started flying and I got woozy. I'm like, oh, this is getting to me again. And and sometimes Kelly and I will play when a new course comes out. If you and Poe aren't available, Derek, we don't worry about. We just don't invite him till we're done. But if we're playing, and then Kelly and I'll show some holes for the video, and then we'll do the second one and do the where you go for the club, the fox hunt, and then we're flying to do that to get to all the holes quickly. And by the time we finish, both Kelly and I are like, yeah, I don't feel so good. We need to turn this off because we're flying all over the place. Joker says, I watch you walk about often, lurking, I guess. Oh. Guys, I think I've seen you in the chat. And a lot of times when we play walkabout, for anyone that doesn't know, we'll all play on our Quest, but Poe plays on his PlayStation 5 and his VR headset, and then he can stream it live. The problem with that is, especially if Kelly's playing with us, then there's no one to read the chat because none of us can see it. If Kelly's not playing, sometimes she'll watch the chat and she'll call it off to me and tell us who's saying what. But if she's playing along with us, then there's nobody to watch the chat. So if you're ever in one of our live streams playing walkabout and we don't acknowledge you, sorry, but we just can't see it. Every couple 3 holes, I'll try to remember to pick up my phone and do so and so said this, but we can't.
Just a bunch of mom jokes anyway.
Yeah, it's just mom jokes. or Mike's Gaming Gala making starfish jokes about our wives forgetting that Kelly's watching. Kelly says, could you imagine playing Dredge in VR?
Oh, that would be good. I actually played Dredge last week. I fired it up and like, oh, okay, I'm at this level where there's under a sea creature trying to eat me. And I forgot what to do. I'm like, oh no, where am I supposed to go? Yeah, if you haven't played it for a long time, it's like now I got to kind of watch someone else's video just to see what I need to do in that game because I'm lost. I know I did I found that dog and I brought it to that lady at that lighthouse, and that was the last mission I did. So I'm in that area where she's at.
I barely got started in that game. Kelly's funny because we watch horror movies all the time and all that stuff, and that stuff doesn't scare her, but she doesn't like deep water. You know, I'm still a little surprised she went on the cruise, and I think it's because I told her that the cruise ship we went on was just in the Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America, whatever they're calling. Yeah. And I told her it's only 10 feet deep. So it's not the open ocean. It's shallow. But she hates it. So even playing Dredge, she'd be like, man, this water looks deep. I don't know about this. I'm like, you're playing on a Switch. You can see underneath. You're not going to drown.
Oh, she wouldn't like that part where I'm at. It's like there is an underwater creature. So if you're driving your boat, you can see the tentacles kind of raise up. I'm like, oh, there's something underneath me. And I always like zip past it pretty quick because I think it did raise up and then went back down. So I'm kind of like concerned, like maybe one of these times when I cross it, I'm going to get eaten. Yeah. Because you can see it inside the water. It's so clear.
Nice. Yeah, Kelly's almost finished. She's gone almost the whole way through.
Oh, nice.
Derek's saying you can stream directly from the Quest headset now, and he thinks you can see the chat too. Well, that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome. Yeah. And that distracted me from what I was going to say about that stuff. But yeah, she's got most of the way through that game. I only played a little bit of it. But I get kind of bummed out. Sometimes we get back to horror movies, I guess. We watch a lot of people do reactions, right? And watching people that actually get scared at horror movies, and, you know, I've been watching these things for 40 years, and not much really scares me. You know, it's cool to watch, you know, a gory scene with, oh, wow, how'd they do that, especially if it's practical effects and all that. That's really awesome. But I'm not scared. And you watch these people who get scared, and you're almost jealous. Like, man, I wish I could get that scared feeling again, like when we were young. But Bears fan says, "Wow, you guys are still on?" Yeah.
Yep.
We're just talking. We get to video games every once in a while. And Polo did say, "Sorry, Polo, I saw it. Still waiting for you to play Demio Dungeons and Dragons with me online. It has free VR mode as well." Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't mess with any VR stuff on the PC anymore, because the last time I tried it messed up other things. I could get the VR set up, but then all of a sudden I'd just go to play Truck Sim and it wouldn't. But I do still. Oh, where is it? Oh no! What is it stuck on?
Oh.
I do still have my Quest 2 in here, which obviously I don't use it a lot because it was buried. This is actually Kelly's Quest 2.
Oh, nice.
This is the original Quest 2 that we got, which was the 64 gigabyte one, and then I got the bigger one, and then when I got the Quest 3 from Shelby, Kelly's using the Quest 2 that I had because it has. She had gotten to the point, the games get bigger, and pretty soon that 64 gig one, she was having to uninstall games to do updates on other games. It's like, I have room for both the games, but you didn't have room to do the update. So we gave her that one, and then I was just going to use this out here for PC VR, because then you don't need anything on the headset other than, like the Steam thing or the, the software to get it going. But Joker says, "I love 50s creature features, especially irradiated giant bugs." Yeah, you can't go wrong with that stuff.
Oh, no. Yeah, I just watched a movie, 6 months ago called Spider. It's a giant spider. Well, it's an alien spider, actually. It goes in this girl's apartment. It's the, who is she? It's the girl from Furiosa, I think. So that little girl that was in that movie, the Mad Max Furiosa movie with the girl. And she's the one that ends up finding the spider, which it actually takes a liking to her because it's like she feeds it bugs. And then it starts growing bigger and bigger in her jar until it gets so big it pops out of there because of the size, and it hides.
Wow.
And it goes hunting people in the apartment. So it starts getting bigger and stuff. And it actually can mimic noises. So if you said something to it, it can actually whistle back to people. And then, of course, it's like, oh, is there someone there? And then, it's the giant spider.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a good film.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, and some of those things, you watch some of those old classic horror movies, the effects were bad, but they were doing the best they can, and Kelly and I used to joke around when we first met before we were married and stuff. And we discovered that we both had this love of horror movies, and my ex, I couldn't pay her to watch horror movies. She didn't like them at all. And Kelly saw, and I'm talking, I could sit down and watch some movie from the 40s, 50s, whenever the guy's coming out and he's a swamp monster guy, and you can see the gap between his gloves and his sleeve. And it's like, but it's fun. It's just a fun movie. And these people are running away from him like he's the real deal, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'll watch those all day long." So
did you ever watch any horror movies with Roger Corman directed? Like, I find those more funny than scary for some reason. Yeah, he was an interesting director, producer, director, a copycat director. Yeah. Because he would like copy Star Wars and make his own and make it kind of more schlocky, I guess.
Yeah, he'd ramp up the sleaze and the. What was that movie? What was that horror movie that had Freddy Krueger and Joni from Happy Days?
Forbidden Planet? Was it Forbidden Planet or? Let me look it up.
Forbidden Planet, didn't that have that had Leslie Nielsen in it, right?
Oh, that's right. And
Yeah.
the Robbie the Robot.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was a serious one.
I love that
The one with what's her name, Erin Moran, and what's, oh my gosh, I can't think of the dude's name. Who played Freddy Krueger?
That was
You knew it when I asked.
Yeah.
You knew it by the time you went to say it.
Where's Retro Man Randy Savage? He should know. Oh, Robert Englund.
Hey, Robert Englund. Yeah, he's in it, and she's in it, and it's very schlocky, and it's very. At one point, not Joni, but the other girl in there, the monster just rips off all of her clothes for no apparent reason. It's like.
Was it Galaxy? Yeah, it's Galaxy of Terror.
Yeah, Galaxy of Terror.
Yep, and it also had the guy from The Hills Have No Eyes. He was one of the crew members.
Yeah, that was a great movie, Hills Have Eyes. Of course, that's back in those days when you had to be careful with some of that stuff, because that's when you get I Spit on Your Grave, and and what was the other one?
I heard about that movie. But it's like I heard it's like we call it like really extreme. Is that correct?
Oh, you've never seen? You never saw I Spit on Your Grave?
I've never seen I've seen the remake, but I've never seen the classic one before.
Yeah,
my wife watched the remake.
For the time, it was brutal. I mean, and graphic. But and Last House on the Left. That's the other one I was trying to think of.
See, I haven't seen the original. I only seen the remake to that, and The Hills Have Eyes. So I haven't seen the original either on that film.
Oh, yeah. And if you're looking for the graphicness and the older ones are much more graphic and much more brutal in your face kind of stuff. Sid Haig, was he in that? Sid Haig, all kinds of stuff. Yeah,
he was a Kuhad, the crewman, and Crystal Shuriken thrower. Okay,
yeah. He's been in a lot of things. He's gone now too, though, right?
Yeah,
he died a few years ago. Which probably now was like 18 years ago. I'm thinking, yeah, he died a few years ago. Who knows it? But yeah, the originals on all of those movies were more graphic. Okay, you could get away with a lot more in the 70s, you know.
Oh yeah.
And
I did see the what's that one with the flying fish? Killer Piranha 2.
Oh,
that was in the 70s.
Yeah.
I was just laughing at that movie. It's like, okay, they're taking these flying fish and they're jumping from the ocean and they're flying towards people and attacking them.
Yeah.
I actually bought that. It was so, I don't know. I think I had a friend that watched it with me. He's like, man, this was like the most stupidest movie. And I said, but it was so bad. It's good. It fit along the lines of that. I loved it.
Yeah.
I can watch that on a replay.
Yeah. A Joker put up their Land Shark.
Never seen Land Shark.
Leads me to Sharknado.
Sharknado. Yeah, I watched actually 1 through 3 of it already on Amazon.
Yeah,
I need to keep watching. Yeah, they're pretty bad, but I don't know. I keep watching all their movies.
Yeah. And what was it? The Piranha series? The Piranha, they did the 3D, but they did
3D.
3 double D.
Yeah,
because all the girls with the big boobs were in it. Triple D.
That filled up seats at the theater, I guess.
Yeah, it'll get guys in the seats, that's for sure. Poe met Sid a year or 2 before he died. Great dude. Yeah, I would imagine. He looked like the kind of guy that would be a pretty straightforward, straight shooter, down-to-earth guy. From what I saw in interviews. But Poe is back. Welcome back, Poe.
Hey, Poe.
But yeah, P2 was great. Yeah, but some of that stuff, it's just fun to, it doesn't have to be the best written, best acted. Some of that stuff is just hilarious to see the situations. Some of it, the 70s and especially in the 80s, some of the best practical effects ever happened in the 80s. And some of the worst practical effects ever. You almost think when someone gets their head cut off or something, you're like, I can see the end of the ketchup bottle where they squirted the ketchup out. That was not blood. The extra in the back was adding a hot dog to it, or whatever. But some of the blood effects, that's straight Pepto-Bismol. That is not blood. But those are fun to watch also, they were fun movies to watch. So, yeah, we watch all that stuff. And I watch the Cobwebs channel on YouTube. He goes over a lot of, and he'll pick themes. Like last week, he did a video, and it was all witch themes. So it's like his 10 favorite movies about witches. And then sometimes he'll say, okay, I'm going to do my, like, for example, if he's doing his 10 favorite werewolf movies, he might not put American Werewolf in London in there because everyone knows it, everyone loves it. So I'm not going to put that one in. It would be in my list, but this is going to be 10 that maybe you haven't heard of and stuff like that. And then there's another guy, Ghost Pirate Entertainment. I don't know what the name of his channel is, but it might be that. I don't know. I have subscribed, so I just see it, and I go to my favorites and watch his videos. He talks about a lot of obscure horror movies. Oh, and I think this week on Thursday, they did a collab. Cobweb and Ghost Pirate guy, they did a collaborative 10 obscure horror movies that neither one of them had watched before, kind of thing.
Oh wow!
So, and Cobwebs, he buys a lot of the 4K DVDs and stuff sight unseen. He'll hear about some horror movie that he'd never seen before, and then he finds out, hey, there's a 4K version, and he orders it, and then he'll do a review.
Oh,
so,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I was just going to say, if you like horror movies and you like having suggestions, like Joker just said, always looking for movie suggestions, I would recommend both of those guys.
Yeah, there was a YouTuber that reminds me of who you're talking about. His name was, Hey, Isn't That Devin Graham? So it's a reference from the Halloween movie. Remember the girlfriend's talking to Laura, and they're being followed by Michael in that station wagon. And she's like, oh, hey, isn't that Devin Graham? And so that was his channel.
Oh, nice.
And the dude, I liked how his thing was like very kind of like low budget, how he filmed everything. So basically it's him on a table, and he puts out all these horror films, and he'll go talk about it. But he likes putting movies that are very schlocky, and I always follow them like, oh, dude, that looks so cool. So he had one that was like in the gym, and the gym equipment would kill you. So I ended up buying that movie because of his suggestion.
Oh, nice.
And then, yeah, other movies. So I bought a lot of my films thanks to his channel. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened to him. He ended up not making YouTube videos. And I was actually a prominent follower of his. I couldn't wait for him to put out, because he always buys a bunch of these horror films. And then he'll kind of talk about it, and he has like that schlockometer that he does. Is like, if it doesn't have any schlock, I ain't buying this crappy movie. Right. Toss it off. He's like, oh, this is too innocent, not enough blood, and then he wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I stumbled across a guy. He showed up on my recommended feed, I guess because I watch these things, and he's rating the like 60s and early 70s exploitation films. So he'll be like the stewardesses. And you go, and then at the end he'll tell you, if you're in it for the boobs, you're going to be disappointed with this one. Or he'll say, that's the only thing this movie has going for it. You get to see this girl's boobs throughout most of it, but there's nothing else to it. And it's like, and it's pretty funny because he's a pretty funny guy. So I watched a couple of his, but I can't remember his name either now. But I do watch Cobweb a lot. And that, is it Ghost Pirate? Did you look it up?
Oh, I'll look it up. Oh, that movie that I was talking about with the gym, it was Death Spa, made in 1988. So that one's a good movie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is Ghost Pirate Entertainment.
Ghost Pirate Entertainment.
His name is Kanan. But he's got an eye patch.
Oh,
and
going for the pirate look.
Several piercings. But he talks about all kind of horror movies. He's pretty funny, and he does movies I highly recommend.
Holy smokes! Yeah, that's crazy. Because if I try putting up like his thumbnails, YouTube won't show it to a lot of people. Maybe because my channel's family friendly on it, but yeah, I'm looking at it like, dude, there's like gore on it, and he had like 28K views. Wow.
Yeah, here, I'll share my screen here, because this one here, this is the one I was talking about. The guy on the left here, that's Cobweb.
Yeah.
And then this guy over here is Kanan from. So they did a collaborative, and I don't know what's censored on that girl's tattoos on her back, because his elbow is blocking any side boob. So I don't know what's going on. If she's got did her friend do the tattoo and they put a big wiener on her back? I don't know. It went Rambo style. But
that's
yeah,
why they're upset.
This guy over here, which I can't put my mouse over it or it'll start running the thing. He's really good. I like his stuff too, and he's the one that does a lot of same thing. You know, last week he did one that was all about witches. He'll do one that's all in the fall time. He'll do stuff that 10 horror movies you might not have seen that are autumn themes. So it's got a fall background, or
nice.
The movies that are set in like the 1600s or something like that are whatever genre you would call that, or vampire movies or werewolf movies. He has themes for it, and then he'll do 2 or 3 throughout the year, the best of 2026 so far, you know, and they both do that kind of stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Kanan did one 9 days ago, 10 horror movies that are actually scary. And then a lot of times I'll watch those, and a lot of these movies, especially the obscure ones, they're not in theaters. You can't even find them anywhere. Yeah. So while it's playing, I'll be sitting at my computer on the high seas and typing into the search and seeing if I can find them, and then I'll download and then I'll watch them. You find a lot of horror movies that we never heard of, and obscure stuff, and you can watch them and you can tell. They tell you enough to know if you want to watch it or not without giving away the plot and showing you. You know, it's not like some of those movies where the trailer has all the best scenes. Oh, yeah. And you watch the movie and it's like 90 minutes around the 3 good minutes. Yep. And you're like, well, that sucks. So they don't give away too much stuff, but they'll tell you a little bit about what's in there.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's a channel called, have you heard of Christian Hannah Horror? So he does movie horror. His just genre is just following horror movies. So he will review it, and he does have a segment where he will not spoil it. So if you're like interested in seeing it, he will not spoil like the ending on it, but he will just kind of touch kind of like what the movie's about. Mm-hmm. And I tend to watch him since the Devin Graham channel is not there anymore. So and I think that's his buddy, and his buddy's been growing on YouTube, and I've been watching him like, oh dude, I need to get that. So when I heard about the American Werewolf in London for the 4K release from Error Video, I found it on his channel, like, dude, I need to get that, because it was the box set, had the 4K, the Blu-ray in it, and ended up buying it. And I'm glad I did watch the channel, because they sold out on when that got released. And yeah, anytime there's like new movies or whatnot, he'll review it. And then what's cool, if you've seen it, you're like, dude, I want to know his opinion on the film because I loved it. And then he'll give you kind of his breakdown on it. Yeah. So you get kind of the non-spoilery, and then you get the spoiler review. I'll tell you
though, that the thing that appeals to me the most about American Werewolf in London on 4K is the dangly bits on his buddy when he's his neck's all. Yeah, that's got to look awesome in 4K.
Oh yeah. Here
you go. Exorcist, scary or funny? Now Beetlejuice said it was funny. Keeps getting funnier every time. Polo said scary. I couldn't take a bath for a week.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't even seen that movie. I think the only Exorcist film I've seen was me and my cousin in Colorado when I was helping him with his paper route. Exorcist 3. So that's the one we went and saw because we were looking for movies like, what can we watch? And like, what is this Exorcist? And then the dad's like, oh my gosh, you kids. You've never seen Exorcist before? And it's like, no. And he's like, go watch it. And do we need to watch the first film to understand this one? He's like, no, it's its own story. So
yeah, Exorcist 3, you don't have to watch Exorcist 1.
Nope.
I like Exorcist 1. When I watched it the first time, it was kind of scary because I was much younger.
Yeah.
Now, again, I marvel at some of the effects they do. And then hearing some of the stories over the years of things that they did when they were filming it, that you're kind of like, at the one point, it was kind of messed up because the lady who played the mom, she actually got injured in one of the scenes where she was being basically tossed around by the entity thing, the devil, whatever it is. They actually had her harnessed up and yanked her back, and it jacked up her back. She hit the wall so hard. And stuff like that. So when you know that going into it and you see it happen, you're like, oh my God, yeah, she actually did get injured doing that.
Remember that movie with Jack Nicholson, The Shining? So who's the mom in that? So the director, who played Olive Oil? The director,
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah.
Shelley Duvall.
Yep. Shelley Duvall got pressured into. I forgot the director's name, but anyways, he kept making her redo the scene over. He's like, "You're not scared enough. You need to be more panicked when he's going through that." And then later on, I found out when she had an interview that she actually got like we call it PTSD from it. So she would not want to star in any horror films anymore.
That scene on the staircase. Yeah, they said they shot it like 100 times.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, her brain was just frazzled and she was probably no longer acting, just,
really panicky.
Yeah, actually panicked. And of course, Stephen King didn't like the movie at all. Because it drifted too far away from the book.
Yeah.
Kaos said, me and my stepbrother Brantley went to see Exorcist 3, and there was this older Puerto Rican chick behind us flirting with us, definitely trying to rob the cradle. Made me extra cautious. Yeah, but that scene with Shelley Duvall, I've heard about that, crazy. But I love the movie, though. Kubrick. Stanley Kubrick, and oh man! And now, as soon as I read Kubrick, I forgot the name of the guy who did The Exorcist. But he was pretty crazy also with Friedkin, something like that. I can't remember his name, but you never saw the original. Still to this day, you've never seen it.
No, I only saw, what was it? They had like kind of a parody of it, Scary Movie 2.
No.
Where what's his name? The guy that he was in Vampires. You ever see that horror film? John Carpenter's Vampires.
Vampire
Hunters. So the hero of it was the priest, and he goes up to the room with the girl, and he's doing the tongue motions while she's trying to gross him out, and he's not even phased, and then she pukes on his face. And it's like, oh, this must be the excerpt from Exorcist.
Yeah. Well, since you know that scene, kind of, there's another little trivia. Not that I think you're planning on going and watching The Exorcist anytime soon, but in that scene in The Exorcist, when the pea soup stuff hits the priest in the face, some of it actually went in his mouth, and his reaction was real too, because he was completely disgusted. He didn't, and it was like pea soup. It wasn't gross, but he hated it, and he wasn't expecting it to be as much as it was or something. He was, they said he was pretty pissed at the way the scene went down because he wasn't expecting it.
Yes, Derek, James Woods.
James Woods.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was James Woods in Scary Movie too. Yep.
Yeah. He's had some good roles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to love watching. Well, I still do. I watch so many movies. Yeah, that's why I worked at Hollywood Video for those months, because she told me I should. The manager's like, "You rent so many movies, you should work here." I said, "Why would I want to work here?" She goes, "Free rentals." I said, "Where are your applications?"
Yeah, I worked at Blockbuster Video too in the Navy. So when we were like back at Homeport, ended up getting a job there because of a friend of mine was working there, and he's like, "They give you free rentals, you know that, right?" And I'm like, "Where's the application?"
Yeah.
But it was kind of the sad thing too. Is like by the time I get the movies, I'm so tired, from working, and then get to the barracks, and guess what? There's a bunch of people that knew I worked over there. Did you get any new movies? Yeah, I got some new movies. It's like I gotta watch. It's like, can we watch them with you? Like I remember getting Jackie Brown, and then everybody wanted to watch that with me in my room. So I had a pile of people in there watching all these films and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now at Hollywood, we were only supposed to take out 3 movies at a time.
Yep.
And but our manager was like, on Thursday we would get the delivery for Tuesday's releases. Tuesday was new release day, but we'd get them on Thursday. And she would say, "Go ahead and take as many as you want, as long as you're going to watch them." Because she, you're supposed to watch as many as you can, so that you can tell people about these movies. And I would go home with a stack of 15 DVDs, but I would watch them all.
Oh wow!
Weekend. And I had my movie theater at my house and all that stuff, and I would watch these things. But before I even worked there, I would be waiting in line to rent a movie, and the person would go up to the counter and say, "Hey, can you tell me something about this movie?" And the person behind the counter would say, "No, but he can." And they turn around and ask me, and I tell them about the movies. And they're like, "Yeah, you know more about movies than anyone that works here. You should work here." And I'm like, "Well, why would I want to do that?" And they're like, "Free rentals." I'm like, "Where's the applications at?" And originally, I was only supposed to do the inventory crew. So you come in and work overnight once every 3 months, and you still get your free rentals year round. And when I filled out the application online at the store, the manager was like, "Seriously, though, I could use you 2 days a week if you could give me 2 days." And I said, Monday through Thursday, you pick the 2 days, but it's going to be a set 2 days. So I work Tuesday and Thursday. No nights, no weekends, because I coached Little League.
Yeah.
So she had me work from 2 to 4 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then when I went out, we sold our house and we were going to move to Arkansas. And I told her over Christmas break, I'm going to Arkansas to buy a house. And she said, "I can't give you time off. We're not allowed. The company policy is no one gets vacation time during the holidays." I said, "Okay, well then on December 10th, that's my last day. I'm quitting." She's like, "What?" I said, "I'm going to Arkansas. I sold my house. I'm moving. I'm going. The question is, do you want me to come back or not, basically?" And I can't give you the time off. I said, "Then I'm quitting on that day." And she said, "Okay, whatever, you got to do what you got to do." And then when I got back from Arkansas, I went in and she goes, I didn't take you off the books. And if you agree, I'm not going to put you back to work, but if I need you to work a random day, would you do it? And I'll keep your free rentals going." Because we bought the house at Christmas break, but Travis was a senior and Jason was 8th grade moving up to high school. I'm not going to pull them out of school. They're halfway through their senior year. So we were staying until June. And she called me once in all that 6 months to work. But she kept my free rentals going the whole time. And still, even though I didn't work there, every Thursday I went in and I came home with a stack of 15 movies. It's like every new release I would take home and watch them all. And again, that's one of the things, the difference between Kelly and my ex-wife. I would watch all those movies, and 90% of them I watched by myself. Yeah. My ex had no interest in any of the movies that she's a rom-com type of person. So she wouldn't watch any horror movies or even really sci-fi movies or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
And Kelly's kind of the opposite. She's like, why would we want to watch a rom-com? Isn't there a horror movie on? Isn't there a slasher we could watch? Why are we watching the kissing film? We want but yeah, so she didn't care about any of that stuff. So, but Kelly,
that's the same way with my wife. She doesn't like horror, but she will watch science fiction. She likes action, martial arts, and her favorites fantasy, like Lord of the Rings type films or Conan the Destroyer. She likes those films. If I have that, she'll like, oh, I want to go watch that.
Well, that's cool.
So no chick flicks.
yeah, that was my thing. It's like I'm pulling out, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, and she's like, "Can't we watch The Notebook?" No. You can go watch The Notebook. You're free to use the TV in the living room, which was still a 65-inch TV, which was huge at the time. But the TV down in the movie theater room was 110 inches.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's like, you can watch The Notebook up there. I'm watching Friday the 13th or whatever the horror movie of my choice was on the big screen. Yeah. So, but she wouldn't watch any of that stuff. Kelly's all about the horror movies. And she watches all these with me like I said, that guy at Ghost Pirate, he's a lot more animated. The guy on Cobwebs, he's very smart. He knows a lot about the movies.
Yeah.
But he's a lot more calm about, he doesn't get overly excited while he's describing them and stuff. He's thorough and he tells you what you need to know about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other guy's a lot more animated, but they're both good. Every week they'll have new videos and I watch them every week.
Yep.
So they're worth watching.
Remember me and you and Poe, I did not know we watched the same guy on YouTube, and he has, remember the horror stories?
Oh, yeah.
Former U.S. Navy SEAL.
Oh, my gosh. It is amazing how you can know someone's name until you go to say it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It just did a drive-by in my head.
Mr. Ballin.
Ballin, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's got a wonderful channel. I usually watch that too when I'm at home. Mm-hmm. It's fascinating. You can actually get a horror story about potatoes that kill you, or lots of stupid stuff you could do in real life occurrences. You're like, man, I don't know about when he's telling the story that person should be doing it, and they do it
right.
And you kind of learn a lot of life lessons. I kind of like base a lot of the decision making now from his stories, what not to do. It's like, hey, you know what? If I go hiking in the mountains, it's probably a good idea to bring food, water, not just like, it's going to be a quick hike. I'll be back in no time. And then you end up dying in the story.
Right.
So,
here, I'm going to pop this up too real quick. He does a lot of this. Tubi.
Oh.
And if you're not familiar, Tubi, there's commercials, but it's free.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of what's new on Tubi this month, horror movie based. And then there's another guy I watch that's just general movies. He'll talk about and he talks about all the streaming services. Yeah. What's new on Netflix this month? What's new on Paramount Plus this month and all that stuff. But this guy, he talks a lot about the new releases. That's Ghost Pirate. He talks a lot about what's new on Tubi that are worth watching. Poe says, my nephew worked at Movie Gallery. Every weekend he would give me the new releases that were coming out in a few days, and I would burn them all.
Poe's a pirate.
Yeah.
Poe, do you know Casey out in the high seas?
Casey's looking for booty. Yeah. Some of this stuff, and I always said when I pirated I would burn DVDs and stuff too, but not the stuff I would have bought anyway. That's kind of how I justified my piracy. It's like I wasn't going to buy that movie, so if I burned a copy, they didn't lose anything.
Yeah.
And if I liked the movie, I went and bought it. because I wanted to have the box art and all that stuff,
yeah.
and have it complete in box, as we like to say in the retro gaming community. Complete in box is much better than just the disc. So I still would, and even to this day, even though I haven't had a DVD player or Blu-ray or anything, any way to play DVDs, in 7 years now, I don't have one. I still have like 150 DVDs that I kept when we downsized. I don't have the boxes, I don't have all that stuff, but I kept the discs in a binder type, photo album thing, like Flick Connection. That's who I was talking about, Derek. Flick Connection. That's the guy that talks about all the different streaming services, and it's not horror based.
Yeah.
Awesome guy. And he makes cool merch that it's a play on words with a movie. He debuted it at Christmas time, but you can get it all the time. It says Saint Nicholas, and it's Nicolas Cage dressed up in a Pope outfit, so it's Saint Nicholas. It's awesome. But when we downsized to move into our motorhome, I gave away about 1,200 DVDs.
Oh wow!
And I kept about 150 of them. The big one, Back to the Future, Star Wars, stuff like that. I kept a bunch of those, which I still have on my hard drive that I have connected to the TV. I don't ever watch the DVDs because I just have them on a hard drive. So some of that stuff, if I ever got in trouble for pirating, it's like, well, I own the disc. I might have downloaded the file off the bay, but I own the disc.
Yeah.
I have a special folder on my movie drive that's called Awesomeness. And that's where it has all that stuff, like the Star Wars movies, the Back to the Future trilogies, all that stuff that are just Indiana Jones, the classic, really awesome movies. They're all in that one. I think all the Harry Potter movies are in there. Kelly's a huge Harry Potter fan. But yeah, Flick Connection, he's funny, and he has a lot of that merch that's a play on words. Like I said, Saint Nicholas, but it's Nicolas Cage. And that's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. But he has a bunch of those things.
I know, like for mine, I have like a lot of physical collection. I think Poe's the only one that's been to my house, so he's seen all the movies I've got. I even stored some. What's kind of funny, my wife has her own living room, and she had like that drawer with, you can stick movies. I stuck a bunch of movies in there. It's like, oh, my movie room's kind of overflowing with films. So I kind of stuck some of the films over there. I put the family friendly stuff in that one, and then in the arcade room, I have a lot of the the Roger Corman type films, the schlocky films in there, and also do you remember Full Moon Entertainment that did Puppet Master? So I have some of their films in there. Who's the lady that played, or the girl that played on The Exorcist? So Linda Blair. So I started collecting movies from her when she was older, past 18. So I did not know she played in a lot of horror films. So I have some of her movies. I think one of them was Savage Streets or something. Yeah. Where her sister gets murdered, and then she goes hunts those people that had raped her, and then she kills them with a crossbow. And it was Linda. I'm like, holy smokes, this is Linda Blair from Exorcist. So
from The Exorcist.
She's like a vigilante that hunts these guys down, in the movie. So I ended up buying that, and I looked at some of the other films. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this from her, and did not realize she played in a lot of horror films when she was older too.
Yeah. Some of them she got her boobies out too.
Oh, was it Hellgate? Hellgate was, I think she was in that one too. Have you ever seen that? Where there's a woman holding on to the gate and it's locked. It says Hellgate on it from back in the VHS days.
Oh, I don't.
That was and she was in that film as well.
Streaming app Movie Vault has a ton of great old flicks, multiple genres.
Oh, nice.
Nice to check that out. Yeah. And I think I was telling Kelly the other day, I think part of the appeal when we watch reactors. Some of them I want to watch their actual reactions, you know, and certain parts of the film, you know, something's coming up. Let's see how they react to this. But sometimes it's almost like you're watching the film in fast forward mode because you're just seeing clips. They go through the whole film, but their whole video is 45 minutes.
Yeah. But
you know the movie so well that you're kind of filling in the blanks, and it's almost like, let's sit down and watch that movie without watching the whole movie.
Well, they have to do that because otherwise they'll get like copyright.
Yeah, they'll get copyright.
So they have, I think, what was it, 8 seconds or something? Because that happened to my Mad Max video I did with the Mad Max Games Explained. I had to pull that off because when I had cleaned it using the YouTube tool, it took some of my lines, so it really messed up that video. So I actually had to put it on private on my channel.
Oh.
But yeah, it's like, pulling way too long because Warner Brothers does not like if you pull some footage from Fury Road. And I think I had a little bit longer than 8 seconds or something, or maybe 10 seconds from the film, which now I know not to grab too long of it, just a small snippet, and then talk over it without having the movie audio.
Yeah.
Then you're safe. You can actually talk about movies, but I think that's what they're doing, and they have to cut it. And same thing with was it Grand Theft Auto 6? You cannot show their trailer, otherwise Rockstar Games will flag you on it. Yeah. Oh, I remember the other lady. Do you remember Linnea Quigley? LINNEAQUIGLEY.
Let me see.
You see her, you'll probably recognize her. She's one of the original Scream queens.
Linnea Quigley. Oh, yeah.
And then Adrienne Barbeau from The Fog.
Oh. Adrian Bubo. Yes. She was in The Fog. She was in the Swamp Monster guy.
Swamp Thing.
Yeah, Swamp Thing.
And then Cannonball Run with the
Cannonball
Lamborghini.
We'll get out of this ticket. She's into him, gets him out, and then it's a female cop. Spoiler alert. Sorry. You shouldn't have to do spoiler alert for movies that are more than 40 years old. Yeah. Yeah, Adrienne Barbeau.
Yes. She was in Escape from New York, too.
Oh, was she?
Yeah. She was like the, when, was it, what's his name? The guy with the patch over his eye? St. Pliskin? Yeah, Kurt Russell's character goes and talks to his friend, and his wife, the guy's wife, is her. And she's wearing that outfit, kind of like you see her in the movies.
I've actually never seen that movie.
Oh, it's a good one. You should watch it. And it's a John Carpenter film.
Yeah. And there was a Escape from LA too, right?
Yeah, and that's the one he didn't want to do because he's like, I already did Escape from New York, and they're like, oh, we want you to do another film because that did so well at the box office.
Right.
So he actually made a parody of it, making fun of the, like it's a sequel, and he made his characters way too cartoony. But I liked it because it's so cartoonish when you watch it compared to the first. The first film's pretty serious, but yeah. LA is a little bit more cartoony, but I actually enjoyed that one as well.
I'm scrolling down here. I recognized, however you said, Linnea Quigley.
Yeah.
But from the first few pictures I saw, I didn't know she was the girl that was dancing naked in Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, that's her, the punk rocker lady.
Yeah, that's her. I saw a picture of it, and it had her older, and then I'm like, oh, it's her. Wow. I mean, I recognized her as the older person too, with her regular blonde hair and stuff. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know who she is. I did not realize it was her though.
Yeah, she played in Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Night of the Demons.
Night of the Demons, Nightmare Sisters.
Yeah, I have that one. I got that on Blu-ray.
Creepazoids.
Got
Savage
that one too.
Streets.
Got that one.
Sorority Babes and the Slime Ball something.
Bolorama. I got that one too. That was from Full Moon
Did it?
Entertainment.
Yeah. Vice Academy.
Oh, I need to get that one. That's like a Police Academy ripoff.
Yeah.
With them in it. Yep.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Yep.
That one, Silent Night, Deadly Night. That one was one of the most frustrating movies that I watched reaction to, because the younger modern audiences, if you're watching, which is a lot of the reactions we watch is because we want to see, whether it's music or movies, we want to see what like the millennials or Gen Zs think about the music we listen to. Introduce them to Iron Maiden, see what they think. They do not appreciate gratuitous nudity at all. And it will ruin their whole experience. And some of them, the whole movie, they'll still be talking about the booby scene from scene 3. And you're like, but watch this. He's about to get him with an axe, and you're still worried about that girl's boobs from 20 minutes ago. What is it? They just, it is so amazing. And for me, I find it odd that they will be so highly offended, I guess, by some boobs on a movie, but they think that their 20-year-old friend who just started an OnlyFans is empowering. It's like, so this is bad, but this is good because she's what? And I get some of it. They say, well, those girls were pressured into doing it and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. It's like, well, they could say no. They wanted to be famous is why they did it. There were, I'm sure, for every girl that we see in one of those 70s and 80s films where they're naked half the movie, there were probably dozens that said, no, I'm not taking that role.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. So if there's too much nudity in some of those movies, the reactions are no fun because especially Gen Z kids, they get butthurt over it and they don't let it go. It's like, and sometimes it's a joke that it doesn't fly so good now. Maybe it's, but back then it was funnier. And we just let things roll, but they just can't let it go. And it's like, it ruined the whole movie because that person said this, or this person did that, or why did they have to have her take her top off for that scene?
Yeah.
So they could get dudes to watch the movie.
That's how you got seats in back in the day.
And it worked brilliantly. But
I did watch a documentary, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking about Predator, and the studio was trying to pressure him to have do the deed with the girl that they had captured, and he said, well, that doesn't make sense. And they said, well, we want people in the seats, but he said, we're being hunted, and a few of my boys just got shot up by the Predator, killed, and then you want me to just let's make love with this lady.
Let's throw down real quick.
And he said that doesn't make sense. I'm on high alert. I want to survive, and I have no inkling it's time to be romantic. So he said no to them, and he's like, a lot of people aren't gonna agree with that. So he actually said no, and I'm glad he did, because it would have made the movie weird, because you're being stalked, and you're gonna get killed. You're not thinking about that.
Besides,
unless it's a teenage horror film, of course. Right.
Besides, and I don't remember the exact date, so this might be, it's just a joke anyway. Did they not watch Rambo 2? He just kissed that girl and she took a whole freaking clip in her chest.
Oh, yeah.
You can't be doing that stuff. You're going to kill the girl. And we know from Scream, he went right over the rules. If you have sex, you're going to die.
Yep.
So were the producers trying to get that girl killed? We want butts in the seats, but you're going to kill her. It's the rules. That wouldn't have any place in there.
Oh, yeah.
There'd be no place for that. And if they wanted to have some kind of gratuitous scene, the scene would be something before they attacked the camp.
Yeah.
If they had some hookers come in or something like that, or showed something like that, would make more sense than Arnold and the captive girl throwing down.
Yeah.
But yes, good call, Arnie. Good call. But anyway. All right. Well, we talked a lot about movies. There's some options out there for people to get ideas for watching movies.
Yeah. Yeah, check out Christian Hannah Horror too if you got a chance. He's actually a good channel.
I'm getting a call. This place called me earlier today, and I totally just messed with the person on. I think it's a spam call.
Yeah.
And I was just totally messing with them, and ended up they hung up. Now they're calling back. I hope it's not something that I just won the Publishers Clearinghouse, and I keep hanging up on her. Crispy says, I'd get naked in a movie for $250 Costco gift card and a minuscule shot at fame and fortune. Maybe the half-android future men will get worked up on my behalf. The possibilities are numerous. Oh, yeah. There's not much call for dudes to get naked in movies, though. Although there has been a trend lately. I don't know if you've noticed. What was it? The 28 years later.
Oh,
that zombie dude had his stuff just a swinging. Yeah.
Or like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, there were like two or three movies. There were 2 or 3 horror type movies that came out in 2025 that featured sausage in it, and it's like, when did this trend start? And how do we get off of it? But yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But all of a sudden they said, we're just going to flip the roles, and we're not going to have any female nudity anymore at all, and we'll just get men naked instead. I don't know if they think that's going to have an effect that different than what it's going to have, but I think boobies will get guys to watch movies. I don't think wieners flopping around is getting anyone to watch a movie.
That's more of a horror film. I get scared.
It turns it into a horror film. Yeah.
It's the only time I ever get scared.
Yeah. Well, what was it in the 90s? I think it was, where it seemed like every other movie you were seeing Kevin's bacon. He got naked in 3 or 4. It's like, enough. We've seen enough of Kevin's bacon. Yeah, I don't know. All right. What do you think, Mike? It's been 3 hours.
Holy smokes.
3 hours and 8 minutes. Holy smokes.
I think it's time for people to go to bed. Yeah. It's getting late. It's time for me to go to bed. It's after 9 here. Usually I'm worried about Poe getting to bed because he always has to get up early in the morning. So, yeah, maybe now's the time to wrap it up. You got any final thoughts you want to talk about? Anything you're working on? You want to? Yeah. I'm just I finally beat ActRaiser for the Super Nintendo, so I just have to kind of work in what I'm going to say in that video. So after that, then video editing. So, but good news is I'm done playing that game. So I got to just work the other kinks, and I can put something out.
All right. Sounds good. Yeah. Thanks. I just want to say, first of all, thanks, Mike, for coming in. Late notice. I hit Mike up last week when we were sure go for 4 hours. Shut down. Kelly's been telling me that for years. She means go away for 4 hours, though. Yeah, right after I say that, she says, right? But thanks, Mike, for coming in. It's always good to see you.
Welcome.
And like always, anytime you want to come in, even if Poe's here, you're allowed to come. Don't be a stranger. And for the people in chat, thanks for sticking around 3 hours. It's been a long stream, a lot of fun. Thanks for the participation, giving us ideas of what to talk about.
Yeah.
Crispy, maybe they pay me by the pound. Yeah, I don't know if it's a pound based on below the waist. I'd end up owing them money. But thanks for everyone for showing up and sticking around. We are now to the best part of the weekend. the outro. Poe will be back next week, and I think we are going to have a guest. Bears fan Goomba I think he's going to be on next week's show, unless something happens in between now and then. Make sure you catch all the other people that stream all during the week. Everyone's streaming. We all know. Links are in the description. Subscribe to all those people and click the bell, and then you'll know when they're streaming. Other than that, I think we're out of here.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching. We're gone.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by, guys. We hope to see you next week.
Hanging out with Poe and Offgrid. Yeah, the retro game stories. You know what they did. From Atari to Zaxxon, every secret unwound. Best closing credits theme. The baddest around. Flippers are flapping. The high scores in sight. Talking old consoles, day in and day out. Through the night, every bottom pressed, every cartridge blown clean. Reliving the glory on a glowing screen. Hanging out with Poe and Offgrid. Yeah, the retro game stories. You know what they did. From Atari to Zaxxon, every secret unwound. Best closing credits theme. The baddest around. No cheat codes needed, just passion and fun. For every true gamer till the podcast is done. So power down slowly until next week's show. With Poe and Offgrid, where the good times just flow. Hanging out with Poe and Offgrid. Yeah, the retro game stories. You know what they did. From Atari to Zaxxon, every secret unwound. Best closing credits theme. The baddest around.